All right, and we are live. I am live tonight. Shalom and good evening. Oh, should I say good night? It's nighttime. This is Brother Moshe Ben Yahuda Yisrael, simply Akben. Got another live stream for y'all. Late night live stream. I just want to say all praises to the Most High, for allowing us to see another day above ground and getting us through another day. I know what you're going through, family. You just got to cast your burdens on Yah. In the name of Yahshua, man. Cast our burdens upon him. I know sometimes it could be difficult to do that because we overthink things too much, but we got to learn how to cast our burdens on our Creator, because Hashatan like to plant seeds of doubt in our minds, and you start thinking like, oh, yeah, the Creator don't care for you. The Most High don't care about what you're going through, but that is a lie from the devil. Cast your burdens upon Elohim. Cast your burdens upon him. But yeah, I'm doing a live stream tonight. Y'all probably expect me to go live on my days off that I had, but I said, nah, I had to take care of a few things, had to take care of a few business. But I said, I'm gonna catch y'all tonight. I'm gonna catch y'all with a live stream tonight. But I'm gonna just hang around and see what who comes through. I know it's still early at night. It's still early. YouTube be messing with the notifications. I tell you, man, YouTube, y'all are no good for that. All the subscribers I be gaining, and I don't have a lot of subscribers. I'm not even at 500 subscribers yet. And I don't care about subscribers, but I'm just saying, all those people that subscribe to me, they ain't getting notifications. That has to be the YouTube and the Google team doing that. Because I find it ironic. You got all these other channels on YouTube. You got millions of channels on YouTube. And they gonna come shadow ban a little channel like mine. A little small channel like mine. I'm not even clocking at 1,000 yet. And y'all want to give me some static. What happened to the good old YouTube days? Broadcast yourself. Those days are over with. And you know who you could blame that? You could blame these liberals for that. These damn liberals. These sensitive liberals. These beta males that let their wife peg them in the bedroom at night. You could blame those guys. These sensitive, butthurt people, man. This society has become so sensitive, you can't even speak as a man no more. They don't want you to speak you can't even have an opinion no more as a man. What happened, man? What happened to the good old American values? You can't even man up no more. You speak up like a man and speak your opinions like a man. You could risk losing your job, your livelihood. That's why I agree with Kwame Brown. Shout out to that brother Kwame Brown. They need to bring trades back in school because they could take a job from you. They could take a bull crap job from you, like these retail jobs, groceries jobs, fast food jobs. You speak your mind on that job, 9 times out of 10, you will get fired, especially if you're a black man. If you stand for something that's right, if you stand up for yourself. But if you do a trade, if you got a trade, they can't take a skill from you. Yeah, because, you speak up for yourself on these trade jobs, but you just go work for the rival company. Because once you got them skills, they can't take that from you. Your skills will carry you on for the rest of your life. And that's the God honest truth. That's the God honest truth. It don't matter what skill that is, And that's why society like to, look down on the tradesman, but don't realize without the tradesman, your American society won't function. The infrastructure will fall apart. So shout out to all those men that's in the trade industry, They need to bring trades back to school. I'm telling you, if they bring trades back to school, these young black boys, they have work, teach them how to work with their hands, keep their mind occupied. It's a damn shame, you got a lot of inmates learning trades in the prison system. It should not have to take for someone to go to prison to learn a damn trade. They need to pick trades in these schools back, but they're not going to do that, though, because they want society to be a wage slave. They want people to follow the lies. You see, we've been lied to all our lives, man. We've been lied to since we came out of our mother's womb. It's like, oh, go to school, finish your 12 years in school, go to college, and you're going to get an awesome job. Man, that is a false lie from the pits of hell. You got a lot of people with these big title degrees working these bullshit jobs, and they still paying thousands and thousands of student loan debt. We've been lied to, family. We've been lied to, and it's a crying shame. You know, this capitalistic society that's run by these liberals and so-called conservatives, man, it don't matter what political party you rep. Both of them don't have our best interests. Republicans and Democrats both don't have our best interests. We've been lied to, family. We've been lied to. We've been taught to be wage slaves, man. You know, bring trades back in these schools, man. Bring home ec back in the schools. Teach these young women how to cook and how to be a homemaker. You know, that's why the society falling apart, because we got the individualism and a me culture. You know, the selfish culture. I'm telling you, bring trades back to these schools. Bring home ec back. Teach the young woman how to use a sewing machine, you know, how to be a homemaker. Teach these young men how to work with their hands, how to build stuff, man. You know, that's why you got a lot of these men effeminate and don't want to be men no more. They don't want to assert themselves. If a young man assert himself, you know, they will shut him down, man. You know, if he trying to stand up and speak up something that's out of ordinary, they're going to ridicule him. You know, the SJWs, the liberals going to all pile up on him and trying to silence him. You know, if a young lady want to be out, if a young lady that want to stand out from the so-called sisterhood, they will make up false rumors about her. They will slander her. They will attack her till she conform to the way of the sisterhood, man. That's why the scriptures say, follow not the ways of the world, man. But we know the world of its own. And if you're not of the world, you will be hated by the world. And a friend of the world is an enemy of Yah. Hallelujah, man. If you're a friend of this world, you're an enemy of Yah. Straight up. But yeah, we've been lied to, man. We've been lied to. You got a lot of Americans not happy. A lot of people ain't happy, especially our people, man. We ain't happy. We could falsify with the materialistic gains we have, you know, with the partying and clubbing, you know, all these so-called, it don't matter how many people you lay up with, you ain't happy. You still got that void ain't filled. You know, if you're a man or a woman that's going around, sleep around, you know, playing the harlot and playing the whoremonger, you ain't happy. You're miserable. You know, if you're going around smoking and drinking, you know, and doing drugs and shit, you ain't happy, man. Because the reason why you trying to escape reality, we all look for a form to escape reality because we know we living in the simulation. We living in a bullshit world, man. We live in a bullshit lie, straight up. And we look for all kind of ways to escape this damn lie, whether it's drugs, sex, pornography, alcoholism, video games, hobbies, man. Ain't nothing wrong having a hobby. You know, ain't nothing wrong passing the time. But the best way we could do is to cope with it is to seek the Creator, man. Seek the Most High God, man. Read the Word. You know, and I know it sounds like an outdated, broken record, but that's the only way you're going to keep your sanity, man. It's through the power of Yahshua HaMashiach, man. Reading the Word, man. That's our rest, man. That's our rest from all this. He will give us rest, man. Straight up. He will give us rest. But yeah, man, we've been lied to. Most people in the society, man, we've been lied to. Talking about, you know, what was the point of the public food system? What was the whole point of the public food system? You know, 12 years of learning the redundant stuff over and over again. Y'all know that, right? 12 years in, like, from kindergarten to elementary, middle school, high school. All you really was learning the same old stuff. It was just on a different level. It was the same redundant stuff. You know, you had most of the same subject. What was the main subject you had? What? Math, English. Let's see, math, English, reading, social studies, science. That's your main spelling. That was your main subjects. You know, but the major subject was like math, English, and reading. You know, well, or like in some cases they call it language arts. Language arts. You know, in history or social studies. We had to take all that crap. Most of that stuff we learned in public school, man, we don't even remember that, man. We was just trying to get through that and pass it, man. The report cards and stuff, you know. But get that damn diploma, though. I tell any youngster, man, you know, get the diploma. And I don't fault people from dropping out of school because society seems to look down on people that drop out of school. But you have a lot of success stories, man. People that dropped out of school and they start their own business and they became successful. You know, just because you drop out of school, just because somebody drop out of school, that don't mean they're a dummy. You got people that drop out of school that got more wisdom than somebody with a PhD. Let me say that again. You got people that drop out of school, high school, got more wisdom than somebody with a master's degree or PhD. All these paper degrees. You see, that's the problem with some people. They like to flash that around. Oh, I got my PhD. I got my master's degree and all that. But yeah, but you got a whole heap load of student loan debt too. How about that? You know, you got a whole heap of debt. How about that? All for that piece of paper degree. So you can flash around and get validated by people that really hate your guts, that really talk behind your back. They probably be like, oh, he think he better than everybody because he got the paper degrees. She thinks she's the biggest thing on the block because she got that master's and she's still working at that job she was paying for her college loan debt. See what I mean, man? It's all a simulation, man. It's all a damn simulation. Sipping on some of this good essential water. Ain't nothing like some good essential water. But yeah, it's a damn simulation, man. You know. But I know, you know, I'm just getting my little rant on, you know. Little rant. You know, but yeah. Man, we've been lied to, man. Don't matter if you a Israelite or Gentile, man. We've been lied to in this damn society. You know. The American dream is a hoax. This is the biggest hoax in the existence, man. The so-called American dream. You know, it's a hoax. And now the way things getting now, you know, you got this pandemic going on. We don't know what these wicked elites gonna usher in 2022. We just gonna ride out 2021. You know, but we don't know what 2022 gonna bring. We just gonna have to ride out and see, you know, and endure. We're gonna just have to endure, family. But yeah, notice that we've been lied to, man. A lot of Americans ain't happy, man. A lot of Americans ain't happy. You know, most people in society, man, is putting on a front. Most people are putting on a front. Shalom, brother Chris G. Shalom, brother. Shalom. I pray all is well with your bro. But yeah, man, the so-called American dream is a hoax, man. You know, you got a lot of Gentiles not happy. And they got first deals with everything in this society, in this so-called society. They still ain't happy. If they were happy, they people won't be doing mass shootings. Why they doing all the mass shootings, shooting up their jobs, shooting up public schools and all that, and colleges and all that. You know, it's one thing about you. Piss these Gentiles off, man, especially if they got a lot of dark thoughts and they just gonna ball up in them and it's gonna simmer. It's gonna simmer and bar. And when they explode, they gonna shoot up something. They gonna shoot up something, you know. You'll think our people be doing mass shootings every day for all the stuff we've been going through for the last 400 something years. You would think you turn on the news and see a black person going on a mass shooting, but no. When we shoot somebody, it's somebody that we have a beef with. We always try to shoot our targets, but them when they snap, man, they don't care who in their line of fire. They gonna take everybody out. They gonna take everybody out, and when it ends, they take themselves out. You know, something ain't right. You know, we supposed to be a first world country, right? The United States of America under Satan's authority. We're supposed to be a first world country, but this is becoming a third world country, man. America with the 3 kids is becoming a third world country. Just look around you. Just look what's going on. The price of rent going up, the housing market going up, the inflation, everything going up but the pay, man. They want to make the poor suffer. That's what capitalism is all about. You know, and I'm just explaining it to the best of my ability. I ain't no expert on this shit, but it's all about making the poor miserable and suffer and making the rich live comfortable. That's what it's all about. The rich getting richer and the poor getting poor. They don't want no more middle class. They're trying to do away with the middle class. It's just going to be the major rich and the extreme poor. Let me say it again. It's just going to be the major rich and the extreme poor. No more middle class. No more middle class. And that's what they're pushing for. That's what they're pushing for. You know, they want to play. They want to play and control the people's minds with the media. You know, most effective devil in America are the news, negative entertainment weapon system. I said that before, and I say it again. The news, negative entertainment weapon system, man. That's what it is. It's a weapon system for your mind, to attack your mind, to attack your psyche, man. The news is a weapon that is ushered by the media to attack your mind and psyche, your subconscious, you know, to prey on your mind, man. to prey on your mind. And a lot of people, the masses, have weak minds, and the elite knows that. The elite knows that straight up. They know that. But yeah, I know I'm ranting on. I'm just waiting for y'all to come through. I know y'all listening in the background. I appreciate that. Y'all just listen to a brew rant. But like an old saying goes, like a wise person once says, don't listen to what a person says. Watch what they do. Pay attention to what they do. Don't pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to what they do, because actions speak louder than words. That goes for this walk and in life in general. It goes for this Israelite walk and in life in general. Watch what they do. Pay attention to what they do, because they talk a good game, and when you pay attention to what they do, you see they was just talking the talk, but not walking the walk. And I understand why Brother K. Judah said this is the most fakest movement on the planet. That's sad. That's sad that brother have to say something like that, but it is true. It is true. You just coming out the world. You're trying to come out the world because we already know the world is full of fake people. But when you come into the knowledge of self, when you come to gain knowledge of self and come into this so-called movement, you just see the fakeness in people, man. And it's sad. We're supposed to be better than those in the world. But you know why you see that? Because a lot of Israelites ain't filled with the Ruach, man. They're not filled with the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, man. They don't have them fruits of the spirits, man, because they still trying to entertain the ways of the flesh, man. Real talk. And that's sad. You got a lot of Fakerites out there. You got a lot of Trendalites out there too, Hebrew Trendalites. And that's what I hate, man. I hate Hebrew Trendalites. They come into this damn walk as a trend. They call it spiritual curious. Shout out to that brother L. He came up with that term, spiritual curious. Brother L. He used to have the channel on YouTube called Victory Manifest. Brother L. Sometimes Lisa Cabrera be streaming his Spreaker streams on her channel. But yeah, salute, K. Judah. Shalom and salute, brother. Shalom and salute. That's right. We out here. But yeah, back to what I was saying, you got a lot of spiritual curious Israelites. Those are the brothers and sisters that come in this walk for a trend. They come in to walk for a season. They'll wear the fringes. They'll dress like an Israelite. They'll wear the garments and all that. If a sister, she'll start dressing modest for a season. Notice that I say the season. She'll try to pose as a Hebrew woman. Or brother, he'll grow his beard out, But in their mind, they still worldly. They spiritual curious Israelites. They look at it as a trend. And when things don't go their way, when it start getting hard for them and tough, they want to bounce out. They'll throw away all their garments. They'll just go back into the world. They'll drop their so-called Hebrew name they gave themselves. They'll change their name back to their government name on Facebook and shit. They'll start doing worldly shit. They'll start taking worldly pictures. And when Israelites that's really walking in the spirit check them and trying to rebuke them, they want to get all mad. Oh, you judging me? No, motherfucker, you wasn't in this walk. You was a goddamn Hebrew Trendalite. You was a phony. You was fake. That's why I say don't listen to what people say. Watch what they fucking do, man. Watch what they fucking do. Because they operating in the flesh. They're leaning on to their own damn understanding, bro. Straight up. And it's sad, man. This is the most fakest movement out there, man. You got a lot of Fakerites out there, man. It's sad, bro. It's sad. And I know I'm not perfect. I got my fucking flaws myself, man. I'm not no perfect human being, I'm not a so-called, you can't, that's what's another thing. People expect you to be a certain way, expect you to be this and that, man. You got to be yourself. Nobody want to be themselves no more, man. It's sad. It's like society becomes so fucking sensitive. You can't even be yourself no more. It's like you got to put a mask on to fit certain groups of people, or you got to put a mask on every day to fit certain people demographics and shit. And that's not cool, man. It's not fucking cool. That's why I said it's a fake world, bro. Bizarre world. Straight up. It's a fake world, man. And when you stand for truth, you will be an outcast, man. You will be an outcast. I feel like I was outcast all my damn life. Since I was in the damn confinement to the public food system, I felt like I was an outcast, It's like I had no desire to follow the crowd or fit in, And it's a price to pay to be that way, It's a price to pay. You know, it's a double-edged sword because, you know, you have your defense mechanism on all the time. You don't trust people. Even when people, it's like you don't want to let people in your world. You know, it's like you don't want to let people in your world. You know, because, you know, everybody got an agenda. You don't know, most people got agendas and it's not good for your well-being. And that's the sad thing about it. And you got a lot of brothers and sisters like that in this walk. They don't want to let people in. They'd rather stay to themselves. You got a lot of sisters getting like that too. They've been so hurt by these no good men. You know, they've been ran through by these no good men. And they have a scorn. And some of them got scorned and some of them healing. They're in the healing process. They don't want to deal with men no more. You know, they just rather be single for life. Same thing. You got a lot of brothers out there, you know, could have been burned by a woman, you know, or been played or chose the wrong woman to lay up with, had children with her, you know, been a victim of the corrupt child system, you know, the family court system that is corrupt, is mostly is 90% against the men. You know, that's by design though, because this court system is run by Hashatan, man. This whole fucking system is about breaking up families, man. It doesn't matter if it's special, it's man, they want to break up Israelite families, but a lot of Gentile men are going through this shit too, you know, in the family court system, but they mainly targeting us. They mainly targeting our people, but they will destroy some of their own Gentile brothers and sisters to get to us. That's how it always been. That's how it always. They don't mind sacrificing a few Gentiles to get at us. That's how it always been. Straight up. That's how it always been. You know. But yeah. You know, this whole damn system is rigged. It's a damn lie. It's a damn lie. You know, you probably got a lot of our people ranting about the system, but come Sunday, later down the line, as we come Sunday on the 4th of July, they're going to be putting on the American t-shirts, the American colors, and firing up their barbecue pits, cooking swine's flesh, all kind of abominable food that the Levitical law condemns. And they're going to forget about all those incidents that happened, you know, like the George Floyd incident, you know, and all them other police shootings. They're going to forget all about that come Sunday, because they're going to be too busy turning up, listening to some damn Lil Nas X, you know, that little abominable creature. I call him a creature. I don't give a damn. I call him a creature, man. He's a creature of Hashatan. They're going to be listening to some Lil Nas X, Nicki Minaj, who else? You know, all them little harlots known as Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, those harlots of Satan, those daughters of Hashatan, the daughters of the wicked satanic music industry. They're gonna be listening to all, they're gonna the WAP and all that bull crap music, that abominable music. Man, y'all know on a mainstream radio, they play the music with the cuss words now. Man, because I was riding in the car with my dad the other day, you know, and he had it on one of the radio stations. It was I want to see it. Hot 107.9. That's one of the radio stations down here, you know, in Louisiana. Hot 107.9. Man, I had to pause when I say, wow. I'm saying to myself, they actually played a unedited version now on a mainstream radio. I'm like, damn, they really want to corrupt these young children's mind, bro. They never used to do that. They used to play like, they had to play like a clean version on a mainstream radio. Like back in the 90s, we was growing up. You know, like they had the gangster rap. They used to play like the edited version. But nah, they no holds barred, bro. They no holds barred. They played a full version with the cussing and everything. I'm like, damn. That's how you know it's been a while since I listened to the mainstream radio. You know, because I don't listen to that mainstream radio no more. It's a hot mess. You know. Man, I was flabbergasted when I heard that, because they was playing what I want to say, they was playing Biggie Smalls you know, one of his songs, and I'm like, dang, they playing a parental advisement edition. Y'all remember back like in the 90s, man, we used to go to Sam Goodies in the record stores. You know, they used to have like the parental advisory on the CD. And you had to buy like the clean version. They used to sell like the clean version and the full version with the cuss words. Those days are over with. Those days are over with, family. Man, I can't believe, man, you turn on the mainstream radio, they played a full version with the cussing and everything. So you could imagine, When they play Cardi B at night, they probably have her say the whole thing when she say wow. I'm like, man, I tell you, they really want to poison the mind of the youngsters. That's why I say, bro, this system ain't shit, bro. This music industry ain't shit, man. Woe unto the wicked, man. Woe unto these wicked bastards that promote this damn abominable music that want to destroy, and they want to destroy society, man. This music is destroying society, man. It's a goddamn shame. Straight up. That's right. Keep your circle small. Check your circle before they hurt you. Check your circle before they hurt you. You gotta keep your circle small. You gotta keep your damn circle small, man. Because they always gonna have a mole or snake lurking in the goddamn grass. Shalom, Master Moshe. Shalom, brother. Shalom. But yeah, man, when I heard that, I was like, wow. I'm flabbergasted because, man, they playing the no holds barred. They actually play the cuss words on a mainstream radio. I'm like, man. And you got a lot of children listening to these lyrics with all these dirty words in it, man. I'm like, damn. Whew. Oh, man, you know we in the end times, bro. You know we in the end times, family. Shucks. You know, it's sad, man. You got a lot of young children. They know the lyrics of most of these songs, but they don't even know the 10 Commandments. They don't even know something simple like the 10 Commandments. You know, they don't even know a few Psalms or popular scripture. You know, they don't know none of that. It's like when you throw God and Christ out of the equation, you got a failing society. Straight up, when you throw the Most High and Christ, man, out of the equation, you got a broken society. It is what it is. It's the truth. You can't get around it, man. It's a broken society. Man, I see brokenness everywhere in my city. Everywhere I see brokenness, man. I see dysfunction. I see chaos. I see no freaking order. You know, if you're trying to restore order, you will be shut down because our people love chaos. You know, a lot of our people love chaos. Ain't nothing new under the sun because the prophets of the Most High was trying to restore order by bringing forth the word of Yah in ancient Israel. Now, in the wickedness of our people, they killed the prophets, man. They try to shut the prophets up, you know. And if you're trying to stand up for what's right, they were trying to shut you up, you know, straight up. But yeah, man, you know, see, I had to cut people out of my life because their spirits was not right. I hear you, Chris G. You gotta cut people out, man. So it's hard to do sometimes because you know you grow attached to people, but sometimes you gotta cut people out, man. You know, they ain't benefiting you spiritually. You gotta cut them out your life, you know. And you know, because a lot of people's spirit ain't right, man. They ain't right. But you know, it's just like in your own family. Like I said, a lot of people in your family have been lying to you all your life too. You know, they'll lie to you and say, "Oh, you doing all right? You trying to better yourself in life? Oh man, why are you trying to do that? You good where you at, man? You know where you good at? Yeah, you don't need to try to attempt to do that, man." They're trying to instill fear in you. Say if you're a young person that you know you want to trying to better yourself, maybe you want to join the military, or you might want to, you know, try to go and get a trade. You're gonna always have somebody in your family trying to come with a bullshit excuse to try and instill fear in. Oh, you don't want to really do that. You know, that's a tough industry to work in, you know, but that ain't nothing but the enemy working through your family, man, trying to instill fear to trying to stop you attempt to better yourself. And that's sad. A lot of children go through that. A child may want to have dreams and aspirations, but who the number one person that shut down a child's dream and aspiration? Their own family, somebody in their family, bro. And black people got that as a major problem, man. If a child want to have, it don't have to be a black child. It could be a black man, black woman, or black child. That black person have a dream or goal or aspirations, somebody gonna always trying to shut them down, man, because they don't want to see that person rise. They don't want to see that person rise above the crowd and trying to better themselves in life. And we just have a bad issue with that as a people. We hate to see people that trying to better themselves or be successful the right way, you know. But when it comes to these bullshit celebrities, we want to celebrate them We want to celebrate these damn celebrities that sold the Hashatan. They, they did all these damn rituals to get their damn fame. But when I'm talking about the everyday black man or everyday black woman or everyday black child that you see in your society, in your neighborhood, that brother or sister that trying to better themselves or trying to go down a good path, we are trying to tear that person down because we got the hater bone too much. We drank too much haterade as a people. We drank too much haterade. Yeah, I said it, and I meant it. We drank too much haterade. Shucks. Too much haterade. And that's sad. It's freaking sad. That's why I say, man, don't pay attention to what a person say. Watch what they do. Gotta peep game. Gotta peep game. But what y'all think of? Nah, that's enough rant for now. That's enough rant. I just had to get that off my chest. But I heard Bill Cosby got released. His charges got overturned, so Bill Cosby got released, eh? Good. Me personally, if he probably did that to some of them women, but why the hell the women gonna wait till they damn old and ugly to come out? They should have, if he did that to some of them women, they should have got him during the time. But no, it's all about money. This so-called Me Too movement, it's all BS, man. The Me Too movement. You like them rants? That's what I feel. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to rant, man. Yeah. That's what I say. I'm gonna come on here and rant for a couple of minutes. Oh yeah, then I'm gonna talk about other stuff. Or if anybody else have topics, I'll talk about that. But yeah, man, Bill Cosby, man, he got out. He been released. Man. Straight up. And we don't know. Maybe they could have pinned all that on him. They could have framed him. But this whole Me Too movement, man, this is bullshit, man. Because when this Me Too movement came out, it's just another ploy to keep men and women from interacting with each other, because a lot of men, when that Me Too bullshit came around, a lot of men be like, oh man, I'm not going to approach a woman no more. I'm not going to approach women because they might trying to snap that Me Too on me, that Me Too stuff on me. It's like they want this society to it's all part of population control. They want to reverse the gender roles. They don't want men to try to engage with women no more. They don't want women to engage with men no more. It's all part of they want a sexless society. They want women to play with battery toys, and they want men to have these sex dolls, man. Because that if you have a lot of men gravitating towards artificial sex and women gravitate towards artificial sex, you ain't gonna have no more humans being born. It's all the population control, man. That's why I say this is a wicked ass society, bro. It's a wicked ass society. But yeah, man, I'm glad Bill Cosby got out. I'm glad he got out. Because he up there in age, man. Him being up at that age and then being locked up. I'm sure they probably had him in a special cell. I'm sure they didn't put him in general population. Now, as for R. Kelly, he probably crying to get out too. No, keep his ass in there. Keep R. Kelly in the damn cell. He don't be out the cell. Keep his ass in the cell. He probably gonna be crying. Oh, they let Bill Cosby out. Let me out, man. They let Bill Cosby out. He gonna sing a song. He gonna try to write a new song while he behind bars. Why they let Bill out? Let me stop, man. Let me stop. They need to let me out too. No, Mr. Kelly, you actually did that to them young girls. You gotta stay behind bars, sir. Keep him behind. Keep him in the cell. Keep him in the cell. Straight up. Keep his ass in the cell. So Bill Cosby out. It got 7 people watching. It's all good. But yeah, like I say, it's about to be, we about to be in another month. We about to be, in another month, in a couple of hours. Well, you know, in a couple of minutes in my area, about to be July already. You know, once we get through summer, it's gonna be fall season, man. You know, around the so-called holiday season. That's the most dreadful time of the year. I hate that time of the year, so-called. You know, when we was lost back in the world, you know, when we was lost, you know, we used to look forward to the so-called holiday season. But now that you come in the truth and get knowledge of yourself and get the knowledge of the Most High in Christ, you know, you don't look forward to those time of the year. You know, you dread that time of the year. You dread that time of the year. I know I do. It's a dreadful time of the year. Let's see, he needs to pull an Epstein. Yeah, I think Epstein's still around, man. He faked his death, Epstein. All that money he had, man, he probably faked his death. He probably on his own island somewhere, you know, doing all this wickedness, still doing the wickedness that they accuse him of doing. You know. Yeah, I think he should go low key too. Like he been released. I think he should not take no more interviews because you know the media is gonna come after him. How do you feel, Mr. Cosby, that you've been released? No, man, no, he don't need to do no interviews. Just go low key, man. Just go low key and live a quiet life. Just live a quiet life, man. He don't need to do no more moves, no more. Just don't do nothing to have nothing to do with the media or any type of entertainment. I agree with you, Master. He need to go low key. You know, he need to go low key. You know, whatever little money he have left, you know, he could live off that for the rest of his life. You know, I know he up in age. You know, he up there in age. You know, he very up there in age. But we gotta also understand that he was part of that world too. You know, he was part of that Hollywood world, and we know Hollywood is run by Hashatan. Well, look who come through. I'm glad to hear from you, little sister, Michaela. Hi, Michaela. Shalom. It's good to hear from you. You know, I pray all is well with your beloved sister. Pray all is well with you. Shalom. 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 Namaria. Shalom. Sister. Shalom. Shalom. Yeah. But yeah, Bill Cosby, he needs to go low key. He should not take no interviews from the media, man, because they did him dirty. Because he know at one time he wanted to buy NBC, right? Correct. He wanted to buy one of the media outlets. But we know those Khazars control all that. They control like the NBC, CBS, NBC, CBS, all the media outlets, man. They control that. The so-called Khazars, the hook noses, you know, the Khazars, who claim to be us, but are not, according to Revelations 2:9 and 3:9. Yeah. And I'm not drinking, Michaela. If you want to ask, don't ask. I'm not drinking no alcohol. I'm drinking water. I'm taking a break from the alcohol. Yeah, taking a little break from it. That's right, with the pure heart. But yeah, he needs to go low key, man, because he's been rotting. They've been having him in that cell for, you know, a couple of years, man. They did him like that. He wants to buy him NBC, so they think we're gonna post all these charges. We're gonna have him. And I think there was some random woman probably accusing them too. And if you notice, all them women that filed Me Too, man, they all, you know, looked at they was up there in age, you know. You know. Yeah, he wanted to buy one of the media outlets, Master, and those kids all said, we ain't gonna let this so-called N-word, you know they call him an N-word. We ain't gonna let this N-word buy this from us. Look how JC snitches on them rappers when it was a group of the rappers and producers. They want to have their own production. They want to have their own production. And JC Wayne told on them to the so-called Khazars, you know. That's why I say, man, a lot of these so-called celebrities, these black celebrities, man, they ain't shit. They ain't shit, man. And I said it and I meant it. I don't give a damn. We defend them too much. A lot of black people, oh, man, why you talking? You just hating on him. You just hating on her. I'm not hating on nobody, man, that's employed for Hashatan. Why I want to hate on somebody that's employed for the devil, man? Because we know what's their reward. Yeah, they got their reward. They got the big house. They got the Rolls Royces. They banging the baddest Instagram models, you know. They having all their fleshly desires fulfilled, but at the end, they getting that lake of fire. They getting worms and maggots. They not getting the bread of life. They not getting the sweet water of life. They getting bread and maggots. Yeah, they getting bread and maggots. And a lot of our people rather have maggots than breads. They getting rotten food, rotten fruit, man. They ain't getting nothing kosher. They ain't getting nothing set apart, man. They getting rottenness straight up. And you want to defend that? I think not. I think not. But it's always good to hear from y'all, beloved family. It's always good to hear from y'all. That boy from That's So Raven got messing with minors. Well, they caught him too. That's So Raven. Speaking of Raven-Symoné, you know, speaking of Raven-Symoné, you know, man, she fell off. That sister fell off, man. You know, that's why I say a lot of those Disney child actors, man, they bugged out. If you notice that, a lot of them Disney child actors, they be bugged out. They be bugged out. Or they end up they end up turning to drugs and abuse. A lot of them child stars. Look what happened to Macaulay Culkin. Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin. Man, he started abusing drugs. Man. Everybody salute. K. Judah saying salute to everybody. Can't write so much salute. You know, he at work. Pretty having a safe work shift. You know, with the JOB. But yeah, a lot like That's So Raven, man, you know, because she used to be on the Cosby Show when she was younger, I think. Raven, I think, yeah. But yeah, she fell off, man. You know, that sister fell off. You know, and it's sad to see, you know, that a lot of just like they had a big controversy at the BET Awards. I don't watch BET no more. You know, I see people having their commentary on the BET Awards, you know, have women on there twerking, you know, have Lil Nas X on there promoting his sodomy and all that stuff. You know, it's just a hot mess. That's why I say Black Ignorance TV. Fuck BET, man. Yeah, I said and I meant it. BET, fuck BET. Fuck BET. Yeah, I said and I meant it. I don't give a damn who don't like it. I got 2 middle fingers up in the air right now, man. Whoever control the BET, man, fuck your wicked ass for polluting the minds of my people. You fucking demonic motherfucker. You damn Hashatan slave. You want to corrupt the minds of our people, of Yah's chosen people. Screw you. You abominable dog. You damnable dog. You filthy swine. Yeah, I said it and I meant it. Yeah, Walt Disney too. He was a wicked bastard too. Yeah, I watch his movies. I like some of his movies, but hey, I still watch his movies. But I know he's still a wicked bastard. Yeah, you can still watch his movies. That don't mean, you know. But we know he was a 33-degree Mason. Yeah, he was up no good. Yeah, I just have to get that off my chest about BET though, family. Y'all understand? Some people probably left the chat. Oh man, he cursing out BET, man. He cussing out BET. I've been stopped watching that. They used to have positivity on BET. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the 90s, I ain't gonna lie, they used to have, they used to, they used to do, they used to have balance. Because think about it, like, you had Video Soul. What happened to the good beats? You had Midnight Love. Y'all remember Midnight Love? They used to play like that neo soul music at midnight. Man, I know a lot of babies was conceived thanks to Midnight Love on BET. And then after all that, they had the uncut at 2:00. At least they had the decency to play the abominable stuff at the wee hours of the night, uncut. BET uncut at 2:00 in the morning. And then after uncut, they'll play the damn Prosperity Pimps or the scamming like Kearney Thomas. He'd be like, Gah! Send me $20 and I'll give you this player cloth. It will heal all ailments. This player cloth. Right after BET uncut, have women on there shaking their ass and shit, half naked, man. And I ain't gonna lie, we all watched uncut. We all snuck in watching uncut. We used to watch that shit. We used to sneak watch that shit when we was back in our young days. Shit. But yeah, man. But we understand now that we're older and wising up. We say, man, they really went crazy. But yeah, I watched it. Yeah, that's why I said, man, we all watched it. Shit. Ain't no shame, man. We was all young and stupid. Shit. Some of us probably rub a few of them out to that shit. I'm just being real. Some of us probably rubbed a few out. We watched the epic backside. You're damn right. That's why I say, when a lot of teenagers, man, they rubbed a few out. They started getting it. Especially that Nelly video, that controversial Nelly video. Shit. Probably had the sheets all stained and shit. Let me stop, man. Let me stop. Let me fucking stop. Man, I'm not even drunk or drinking and I'm talking crazy like this. Shit. Oh, man. I'm just keeping it 100. Shit. Women probably watched it too. They watched it too, women. Oh my gosh. All right, man. But yeah, man. But like I said, BET, man, they fell off though. They fell off. They fell off, man. Ever since they let the Kazars took the reins of it, But it was all probably destined to happen anyway. But yeah, like I said, BET used to be good. Back in the 80s and 90s, you had Video Soul. You had the old Rap City, man. The old Rap City used to be lit back in the 90s. I don't know what it is like now, but I don't watch that crap no more. But yeah, like I want to say, yeah. Speaking of, I watched a few movies yesterday. I watched Hustle and Flow yesterday. I watched that movie, Hustle and Flow. Well, I said I'm gonna watch a few because I want to go. I know y'all probably thought I was gonna go live yesterday night, but I said, nah, I'm gonna watch me some new movies. You knew I was gonna go live tonight. That's what's up. You sensed it in your spirit, now, sister. That's what's up. I thought y'all. Hold on. See, some of y'all probably expect that I was gonna go live on my off days. But I said, nah, I have to take care of a few things. And I said, nah, I'm gonna just chill and I'm gonna watch movies. That was yesterday, and I watched a few movies. Yeah, but here I am, live now. Yeah, I want to say that was Monday. I cooked me some lamb though. I cooked me some lamb meat and some risotto rice. That's what I had. When I said I'm gonna cook something. Since I was off this past month, I said I'm gonna have to cook me something. I'm gonna have to cook, because it's been a while since I cooked. They showed the first flying car. Oh my goodness, they working on flying cars. It's bad enough they got self-driving cars. I don't want no flying car, man. They got, you see, man, they trying to actually bring all that science fiction stuff they write about and make movies about. They trying to bring that into reality. And that's gonna be a recipe for disaster. That's gonna be a recipe for disaster. Straight up. Gee, I don't know, man. You see, that's what's wrong. These Gentiles, they want to be ahead of their time. They want to try to bring stuff that's not we ain't ready for. Because some of this technology that we have, we're really not ready for it. How do we know we ain't ready for it? Just look how society acting with the smartphones. Everybody got their head bearing the phone. They addicted to their phones. They don't want to interact with people no more. They want to be on the phone most of the time. That's why I say, man, some of this technology we have is really messing us up. We ain't ready for that. We ain't ready for it. But you can't tell that to the majority of the people in society, because just think if they pass a law, everybody got to turn in their phones. People gonna start going crazy like zombies. They gonna have withdrawal symptoms. You take a phone or tablet away from a small child, they gonna start throwing a tantrum. You take a tablet from a 3-year-old child, that 3-year-old child gonna start tearing the house up, gonna start tearing stuff up, throwing a tantrum, man. That's why I say, man, times have changed. When I was 3 years old, man, they gave us a toy. They probably gave me a truck to play with, all action figure, you know, all stuffed animal, But man, fast forward to 2021, the average 3-year-old don't even want a toy. They want a tablet. They want a phone. Man, a flying car, eh? Oh man, I'd rather drive on the ground. If I'm gonna fly, I'd rather get on a plane. If I had to fly, I'm just get on an airplane. That's what they got an airplane for. What the hell they need a flying car for? You see how stupid these damn heathens is? They got airplanes, right? They got helicopters. What they need a flying car for? If you already got flying vehicles like a helicopter, airplane, what the hell you need? Just like they have the cars that go in the water. That's what you got boats for. See how these Gentiles, they always want you to be in a car. What's the purpose of having a boat for? You don't need to create no damn car that could go in the water or a flying car. That's what you got flying vehicles for, Just show you how buffoons they are. They some buffoons, man. That's why I say, bro, we in the time of the Gentiles, more like in the time of the buffoons too. Because, man, that's some buffoonery right there. You already got flying vehicles, airplane, helicopters, and all that. You don't need no flying car. Cars are meant to be on the ground. Automobiles, with the tires, they are meant to be on the ground. When they designed the first schematics of the vehicles, by the way, a schematic, that's just another fancier word or big word for diagrams or formulas or plans, they call them schematics, a schematic. When they designed the first schematics of vehicles, they didn't design them to be flying on the ground. It was designed to be on the damn ground in the road. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, if you play video games too long, it causes seizures. If you play long time, especially if you have epilepsy. Yeah, if a person have epilepsy, But that's why I say the Most High has been with us. All praise to the Most High for His protection. Because man, I spent many nights playing video games for hours, and nothing happened to me. So all praise to the Most High, Yah. Thank you, Yahoo, in the name of Yahshua, for watching over me when I played these games. You know, but they really say you play like for a couple of hours and you take a 15-minute break. You're supposed to take a 15-minute break, like in between hours. That's what the pause button for. It's supposed to take breaks. Got to take breaks. And you think about these gaming channels, they do that for they play games for money, like on Twitch and all that. You know, they turn that into a profession, you know, play video games, they do video game live streams for money. Gee, they gotta take breaks. Some of them they game every day. Shit, they better take their breaks. I just took a break. That's what's up. You know, that's and another habit a lot of people have is like eating late at night, you know, eating late at night. Let's see, hold up. Old buddy was on FOPE defending the eat meat doctrine. Oh, Malachi? Mally? Man, they still on that buffoonery, K. Jr. They still want to say, you can't eat meat. We have a lust to eat flesh. Even talking about the meat is killing us. If we eat the lawful meat. Man, I ain't more lamb chops for me, more salmon for me, more chicken for me, more lamb chops for my brothers and sisters. Yeah, if you want to eat just carrots and spinach, well, that's your mindset, not my mindset. Let's stop it. Oh, man, so they want us to eat a plate full of carrots and lettuce like we rabbits? Man, we carnivores, man. We carnivores, bro. Man, we carnivores. We like our vegetables too, but let's just be 100 for a minute. Let's just be 100 for a minute, man. You mean to tell me if you fall for that doctrine and you see somebody queuing it up, man, got a nice juicy steak, man, with some mushrooms sizzling in that skillet, man, with some onions sizzling in that skillet, your mouth ain't gonna water. Your mouth ain't gonna water, man. When you smell the aroma, the savory aroma of those seasons and spices on that nice juicy steak with the sizzling onions and mushrooms or whatever vegetables you like to put in there, with a side of macaroni or mashed potatoes or mashed potatoes, however you pronounce it, with the chives and the garlic flavor, man, you gonna turn that plate down. You gonna turn that down for a plate full of carrots and lettuce like you a rabbit? Get the hell out of here, man. You gonna take the steak, man. Straight up. You gonna take the steak with the potatoes, man. Straight up. Got a brew preaching about steak, man. Got me preaching about a damn good steak. I'm gonna have to check that out. He said take it, and he said he take Paul with a grain of salt. Yeah, they supposed to be debating Pastor Dawah, Yaqui, Malachi, K. Judah. They supposed to be setting up a debate against Pastor Dawah. That's gonna be interesting to see. All it's going to be is an ego fest. It's going to be the battle between egos. That's all it's going to be. Because we already know Pastor Dawah got a huge ego, man. His ego is high. His ego is on a Mount Everest level, man. He got an ego high like Mount Everest, Pastor Dawah. His ego is high like Mount Everest. Straight up. Talking about he too busy to debate right now. He gonna set it up for next year. Why they gotta wait till next year? Why the hell they can't? They could have did the debate this month, next July. They could have did the damn debate in July. Why they gotta wait all the way to next year, man? That's narcissistics right there, man. There you go. Yep, the battle of the buffoons, man. Yep, the battle of the buffoons. Like on Game of Thrones, you had the battle of the bastards. On the Game of Thrones, you had the battle of the bastards. Well, this is gonna be the battle of the buffoons. That's a good one, Monster. The battle of the buffoons. Get your tickets to the Battle of the Fools. Shalom, sister Knit Yah. Shalom, Makoti Knit Yah. Shalom, sister. But yeah, that's gonna be funny. This is the Battle of the Buffoons. They both got eagles. The Battle of the Buffoons. So man, I'm still gonna grill me some steaks, some lamb chops, all chicken, turkey, stuff that we could eat, you know. No swine, of course, no swine, no catfish, no shellfish like shrimp, crab, and lobster. That's bottom feeders. That's bottom feeders. I said this before and I say it again. You got some Israelites out there. They want us to starve, man. They want us to come up with all kind of twists. This unclean. That's unclean. You know. But they want us to starve. Brother Moshe Ben ain't gonna starve. I'm not starving, man. I'm gonna try to follow the whatever the Levitical law say we could eat. I'm gonna eat. You know. I don't want y'all to starve either. I want y'all to eat good too, my beloved brothers and sisters. You know, and you know, we got some brothers and sisters out there that's vegan, and I don't knock those brothers and sisters that want to be vegan. But don't get mad at us if we still want to eat our meat, if we still want to grill up a nice steak, or you know, eat some chicken, you know, turkey. Don't get mad at us. You know, the lawful fish we could eat. Oh, I'm just doing a live stream. You know, I had a little. I was just ranting for the first few minutes. I was ranting, and then now here I am. You know, okay, Judah brought up the topic about you know, how they got those brothers in the STL coming up with that weird doctrine talking about we can't eat meat because we're gonna take on the characteristics of those animals and all that. They just want to make things up on the fly. You know, they want to make things up on the fly. And it's sad. They want you to starve, man. They want y'all to starve. Come on now. And those brothers know daggone well they've been eating meat all their life. Especially Malachi, man. You know, but and it's sad because you know, I watched their video, Malachi and Yaqub response to Pastor Dow. I watched their response video. That's why I say there's a lot of false doctrine in Israel, man. You know, nobody want to stick to the script. What I mean by script, they don't want scripts. They don't want to stick to the scriptures, man. They don't want to stick to the Father's word. They want to make up their own vain false doctrine. So they say if you want to eat a nice steak or a nice burger, you have the lust of the flesh because you want to eat flesh. We're not supposed to eat flesh. Man, what they want us to starve. They want us to eat nuts and berries and vegetables all day like we rabbits and squirrels and stuff. Nah, man, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. But ox, you want to eat that ox? They kill those animals in the most gruesome and barbaric way. Yeah, I know. It's sad how they kill the animals at the slaughterhouse, but hey, who we under? What's the time we in the time of the Gentiles, right? Okay, I rest my case then. I rest my case. That all could have been avoided if our ancestors would have obeyed the Most High's Torah, you know, and follow after Yahshua. But no, they want to stray off their own way. They want us to break the covenant. And now look what happened. Went into captivity. You know, that's just a big ruckus in Israel right now, you know, with this doctrine. That's all it is. And it's crazy because so-called Maharakal, he turned on him. He against him now, Maharakal. And Brother Jacob tried to warn him. Brother Jacob tried to warn Malachi, but no, he want to go his own path. And let's just keep it 100, man. Even though they teaching that doctrine, just looking like Brother Malachi, he probably eating meat. He still eating meat on the slick. He probably gonna pretend like he ain't gonna eat meat no more. But when he not around Yaqui, he probably eating a nice steak or something with meat in it. Cause come on, that brother ain't gonna eat nothing but just vegetables and greens and carrots and all that. Nah, man. Yeah, but that's gonna be something to see. You already know it's gonna go sideways. So that debate between Malachi Yaqui and Pastor Dow, it's gonna go sideways. I'm telling you. But man, they need to. They could handle. They should have set this debate up for the summer, man. Why they gotta wait till next year? They could have did it if they want. If they didn't want to do it in the summer, they could have did it like in the fall. They could have probably set it up for like in maybe September. Why they gotta wait all the way until next summer? I'm a busy man, so I'm gonna set it up for next year. Even Yaqui was trying to tell Pastor Dow, man, no, we could set it up now. We could set it up now. And then you just set up the debate and get it over with. You know. But we already know it's gonna be a battle between Eagle. Yeah, as much as they teach that you can't eat meat doctrine, a lot of Israelites ain't ready to give up no meat. They ain't ready to give that up, bro. You know, it's bad. It's bad. It's hard to convince our people to give up pork that's lost in the world. Man, especially down here in Louisiana. It's hard to tell our people to stop eating pork and shrimp, crab, and lobster down here. Louisiana being the seafood capital of the world, let them want to come down here to teach that, bro. Oh, you can't. What you mean I can't eat that? Man, they probably want to get at them. They want to get at them brothers. They want to get at them down here. And in Texas too, because Texas is a barbecue capital. Texas is the barbecue capital, and they barbecue like every day in Texas. And to teach a doctrine like that around Texas, uh, 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 you get chased out of Texas. You probably get run out of Texas. That's why I say don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. No, partner, don't mess with Texas. Who will be debating? Or so say Pastor Dowell from Straightway gonna be debating Yaqui and Malachi from the STL on a meat eating doctrine that you can't eat meat doctrine. Pastor Dow, he accepted the debate challenge, but they want to set it up for next year. That's bullshit, man. They need to set it up now. They could have set it up for July or August. Why they gotta wait till 2022? That's why I said that's some bullshit tactics, man. That's almost like thinking he's gonna forget about it. They're gonna avoid it. That's right. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with Texas. Yeah, they could follow that bull crap doctrine, man. Oh, you can't eat meat. I'm still. It's not going. There's not a scripture that say, "Oh, if you eat too much meat, you're going to the lake of fire." There's not no scripture in the Bible that says that. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a carnivore or vegan. You still fell short of the glory of Yah. You still a sinner. You still need the grace and mercy of Yahshua HaMashiach. It don't matter if you're a vegan or a meat eater. It don't matter if you're a meat eater or vegan, man. You still fell short of Yah's glory. So they could miss me with that doctrine. Oh, you can't eat meat. Yeah, be giving up some good salmon burgers, salmon patties. Man, I gotta get me some more salmon patties from Costco. No. Hey, ain't nothing like a good salmon burger. Got the tartar sauce on the patty. Get some buns and toast it in the toaster with some lettuce and tomato, with some nice waffle fries or steak fries on the side. Got you a meal right there. Or turkey burger, or chicken sandwich, or if you eat a hamburger, any type of burger. Let me stop, man. Got me talking about food. Exactly, Sister Nick. Y'all, they need to set it up now. Why wait until you have something to prove? Well, Pastor Dow said he's a busy man, and I guess he's working on a lot of projects at Straightway Building and stuff. But man, that's bull crap, man. They could set that up, and y'all can offer to pay for his room and board and flight. That's why they're not taking it seriously. They ain't taking it seriously. And you best believe Pastor Dow, he gonna come with his entourage. He gonna be coming like he the big monkey in mug. He gonna have his bodyguards and all that, surrounding him and all that. Oh, I see the video. Malachi Maccabee answering all questions. Damn, 3 hours, man. Shit.
Shalom. All right.
Hold up. How is my week going so far, Moshe? Then how my week going so far, Sister Nitya? So far, it's going good. All praise to the Most High. He getting me through it. Like I said, I had to take care of a few things earlier in the week. But I'm trusting in the Most High. I'm trusting in the Most High. Gotta cast your burdens upon Him. I was just mentioning that earlier when I started this live stream. I was talking about that, how we overthink things too much in life. We gotta cast our burdens upon Yah and let Yahshua plead our cause. No matter what we go through, we gotta cast our burdens on Him, because all that overthinking, man, that could lead to stress. That could lead to stress. But so far, my week going good. I ain't looking forward to the 4th of July though, or the 4th of they lied. A lot of our people gonna be partaking in that buffoonery on the 4th of July. I ain't looking forward to that buffoonery though. No. It's sad. Our people was ranting about the system all year long, but come the 4th of July, they gonna be firing up their barbecue pits, firing up their damn barbecue pits and stuff, and queuing up that freaking swine and balling crawfish down here. Like down here in Louisiana, a lot of people ball crawfish, for the 4th of July. They're gonna ball that crawfish and eat that seafood and all that bottom feeder food. Shalom and salute, brother Ariel. Shalom and salute, my brother. Good to see you, solid brother. But yeah, my week going by so far, it's going good. All praise to the Most High. Whether it's a bad week or a good week, we still got to give Yah praise. Whether it's a bad day or a good day, we still give Yah praise. Hallelujah. Got to give him that praise. Got to. Because Hashatan trying to rob you of your joy every day. That's the enemy job, to rob you of your joy every day. Straight up. But okay, let me get my fair use. I'm kicking over grills. If I see black folks, I know them with them. Yeah, the 4th of July or the 4th they lie. Yep. Happy 4th of July. This whole country was built on lies. That's why I say you can't take talking about George Washington never told a lie. Bull crap. That motherfucker told nothing but lies, George Washington. All them so-called founding fathers, the more wicked-ass cross-dressing bastards. That was Mason. That was Freemasons. Those wicked cross-dressing damn heathen bastards. So ain't my founding fathers. My founding fathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. That's our founding fathers. Judah, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. That's our founding fathers, man. Ain't no goddamn George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. Those heathen slime balls had our way with the daughters of Zion. Our ancient foremothers, back in the colonial times. Thomas Jefferson, you damn perverted heathen bastard. You want to talk all that smack about our people, but you raped Sally Hemings, and you gave her biracial children and all that, and they descendants still want to claim your heathen ass. That is a disgrace. Why you want to claim a damn so-called Thomas Jefferson? You got a lot of descendants of Thomas Jefferson, so-called black descendants of Thomas Jefferson. They want to claim that heathen bastard as an ancestor. They ain't nothing to be proud of. You have a rapist in your family tree. That ain't nothing to be proud of. You got a fucking rapist in your family tree. Ain't nothing cool about that. That is a disgrace. That is an abomination. That is a fucking disgrace. And I say that with perfect hatred. It's a fucking disgrace. You got a fucking rapist in your goddamn family tree. There ain't nothing to be fucking proud of. Straight up. God, I'm in rant mode again. I'm ranting again. I was trying to get ready to show some of this video. I'm ranting again. But yeah, I'm just keeping it 100, man. There ain't nothing to be proud of. Straight up. Those founding fathers was liars. They all told lies. But hold on, what I was about to do? Hold on, let me get my fair use. Fair use, goddammit. Fair use. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just skim through it. I ain't gonna watch all 3 hours of it. I'm gonna just skim through some of it. Let's just, let's see. Hold up.
Hold on.
Of Israel is dealing with. So ask yourself this: how is conscious Israel still sick as if they're eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobsters? The nation's sick. I mean, you sell herbs and certain, medicinal things, Quanah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I sell. Let me real quick, brother. Yeah, I sell. I actually sell herbs sometimes. You know what I mean? And I got books. I just went to my then today, man. I got hundreds of books on herbs and stuff like that. So I do know the benefits of it. You know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like we're healing ministry. No praise to us. All praise to the Most High. So if anybody's qualified to know who's sick, it's us. Like, we know who's sick, and the common denominator is what we're putting down our throats, whether it's the flesh pots, okay, Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14, whether it's the strong drink, or whether it's the smoke. Certain people smoke weed in the scriptures, not in the scriptures, but in what we call this truth, because they believe they're allowed to because of Genesis 1 and 29. Every herb bearing seed. They figure marijuana is an herb bearing seed. They got the right to smoke. You know what I mean? We all done been there. And as your brother, in this walk, close to 17 years now, I've partaken in all of it. I've partaken in the flesh. I've partaken in the strong drink. You know what I mean? And I've smoked weed in this, what we call this truth. You understand? Now, the whole thing is this. As of late, we've been like, look, y'all, it's time to put all that down. It's actually destroying our bodies. We know what's making our people sick. You know what I mean? And we're going to challenge you to level up and be better. You know what I mean? So
can I ask you a question before you go in? This is 2 questions. Why do you think brothers, that's coming against you on, is it the doctrine they're coming against you on, or you using herbs and so on? I mean, why do you think they're so hard-bodied coming at you about that? And there's a lot of other things we could talk about, like something we brought up before nobody says anything. Why do you think they coming at you like that?
Yeah, it's like this. I'm glad all this came out, because what it revealed was there's been a lot of spirits dwelling right below the surface. You know what I mean? As long as you like in agreement with certain brothers on certain things, it really ain't no, you know what I mean? This ain't about the doctrine. It's more than that. You know what I mean? Spirits of envy and jealousy. I mean, that's just what it is. It'll be that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna come on out and just say what it is. Envy and jealousy. For whatever reason. I don't know why. I'm a brother that'll give you the shirt off my back. You know what I mean? I'm the brother that'll feed you. Like, it ain't there's no reason for anybody to be jealous or envious of me. You know what I mean? But if anybody know me, the only way I know is hard. I couldn't have come out with this tap dancing, sounding unsure. You know what I mean? Israel, you'd have been laughed back in the house. Maccabee got to come off whole. I got to. That's just me. You know what I mean? When I see it and I see what it is, then, hey, brother, got to come on out with it. So I would say spirits of jealousy and envy. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, what else explains men that I've fed, men that I've opened up my arms to and my house to, men I've defended when everybody was coming against them? Several men. You know what I mean? That I actually was warned about. Not just one brother, but several men. That I actually was warned about. Like, hey, watch out.
Now y'all notice, family, he's doing damage control. Malachi Maccabee, he's doing damage control. Ain't nothing new. A lot of Israelites do that. When they want to defend a doctrine, they do damage control. They want to come out with their resume and shit. Paint them like they doing a good thing, They have their resume. I've been in this walk for X amount of years. They Israelite resume. That's what he's presenting to Quanah, his Israelite resume. We ain't buying it though. Let's continue the video though, family. Let's continue the video.
Out for him. You know what I mean? That was a good 15 years ago. Then watch out for him. The the other guy, I don't even want to speak his name anymore, but you know what I mean? Like, bro, I done opened my arms and been loyal and stood up when everybody was against you. Even if you disagree, that's what I'm saying. Disagreements, we can always do this. We can always talk and rap. You know what I mean? I can't force nobody to believe anything. You know what I mean? But if I see something and I see what it is and I'm being convicted by it, I got to speak up on it. Right. That's just what it is.
So you believe this is personal and envy and jealousy? Because I've seen some things like, wow, some things, I'm like, some things, and I'm
this is how you know. Yeah, well, now, look, let's go ahead and kick it off real quick, right? This is how you know it's envy and jealousy and personal. Nick, look, our organization got approved for a business, a PPP loan, business loan last year. You know what I mean? What does that have to do with what we're bringing up? Like, why would any Negro put that up there? Well, thank the Most High, we're studious businessmen. You know what I mean? We did what any businessman to do, put the money to work. We still got it, you know what I mean? But the crazy part is how you know it's personal. Why would anybody put that up there? And everybody that I know was applying for a PPP loan. You know what I mean? I just found the right people who could give me what we needed, and we got it. And being the
would you say something? Look, like I said, I don't have nothing to do with this, but I'm just looking at it, and I'm glad you brought this part of it up before we go into the scriptures and get it all out. I heard this, right? And I'm looking at, okay, this money, this, and they doing this, and whoop de whoop. And the first thing that came to my mind is, where's the sin against Israel in this? That's one. Two, this sounds like snitching. If you was doing something wrong, right? If you was doing something wrong, this sounds like snitching. Yeah. Because I mean, you my brother, right?
Right.
If I've seen brothers go in with me in liquor stores and say, hey man, so and so just took liquor. I'm looking, I said, oh snap. Yeah, thou shalt not steal, this, that, third, but
right.
Am I gonna go snitch on my brother? Right. I mean, what good is that gonna do for me, the congregation, or that brother? But go ahead, I summarize.
You're absolutely right, man. These Millie Mouth Negroes looking like informants, man. I'm like, bruh. And then the one brother that I seen was the first one, because I was out of town when they was doing all that. You know what I mean? We be doing a lot of traveling. I was out of town, man, and a beloved brother of mine, Nehemiah, hit me up, and he saying it was a childhood partner of mine, a friend of mine. You know what I mean? Who over there listening to the other side and not even and he know me. He got my number. All you gotta do is rap to me. You know what I mean? But that right there shows the envy and jealousy. When you start trip off this, you know what they call it? They call it ad hominem attack. You attack the person and not the position the person is coming out with. You see what I'm saying? But that's the thing, y'all. Look, if anybody know me, I'm always transparent. I ain't ducking nothing. When I say on the video I want all the smoke, I want that. Right? I'm not ducking no questions or none of that. You know what I mean? Right. We are challenging our people to live. Put down what's poisoning you. Because it makes no sense that the majority of Israel is sick as if they're eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobsters. You understand? Majority of these sicknesses come from what's called food-borne illnesses.
Wow. So he say most of it come from food-borne. No, it is sin. The reason why Israel is sick is because of sin, man. Sin. Breaking the laws of Yah. Sin is the reason why Israel is sick. Our nation. It's sin. Not eating lawful meat. Not eating lamb chops, not eating. Nah, if you eat all the unlawful meat, of course you're going to get sick. High blood pressure and all that, diabetes. If you eat the unlawful meat, if you eat all these abominable foods, of course you're going to get sick. But if you follow the dietary law, have faith in Yahshua, it's got to be in balance, fam. You don't want to eat meat every day, but it's not because of food illnesses, man. He's saying because of if we eating too much of this stuff. Let me continue.
Believe it or not, All right.
Well, I know this, brother. I like I said, I'm into herbs heavy.
Yeah.
I know this. Now they saying, and people, and by the way, it's up to you because you said people come on and ask questions as long, and it has if you do allow it, it has to be respectful. I'm not gonna allow nobody to disrespect any guest on the show. You know?
Absolutely.
Now they say that you changing the doctrine, y'all going into Nazarene text, or you said they took out this, they took out that. Now, before you answer that, I know the stuff that we teach, right? I say, you know what, y'all not seeing certain things certain way, and they can't come against it.
Right.
Do you feel like it's the same thing, or do they have any validity about you trying to add or take away? Because the Nazarene text they see we're coming up with, you taking and you adding away. I mean, you take and you add.
That's a good question. Now, we can never be guilty of adding to, or taking away from the scripture, because we are not scribes. Scribes, those who have been given authority by those in charge, or those who have authority, add to the scriptures and take away from the scriptures. You see that? You see that with every version of the Bible that come out. Great grace and peace, my Yehuda FOPE. Hallelujah. But just to answer you, could not.
He's telling the story, but go ahead finish.
Yeah, but just to answer you, could not. Honor and humility of Malachi Maccabee can never be guilty of adding to or taking away from the scripture, because we're not scribes. All right, scribes have that authority. I'm saying this: every version that comes out with the Bible, there are missing verses. All right, if you search older scriptures or older texts that predate the King James Bible, they are extended verses, meaning, you know what I mean, verses that made into the KJV got half of the verses missing. You see what I'm saying? So we are not the ones that can be guilty of adding to or taking away from the scriptures. What we've been pointing out is obvious conflicts. All right, obvious conflicts that's in the scripture. You understand? Now, with any conflict, with any kind, and we're never saying put the Bible down. The Bible changed my life. You know what I mean? I know I'm an Israelite through morals. I know how to act. I know how to act righteously with my spouse, with my children, with my brothers, with my sisters. You know what I mean? With this earth. So we ain't never saying put the Bible down. What we're showing is there are two paths laid out in the scriptures. All right, a path of life and a path of death. All right, everything written in the Torah is not written for you. And hopefully I can explain what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We can jump into some scriptures.
Go ahead, go in, and then because we're gonna let once you do that, it's still up to you if you want to let people come on and ask questions. We're not here to condemn, pass judgment, or to even help you in scripture or try to trap you. I just want you
it's all good. What I'm saying when I say everything that's written in the scripture is not written for you, you know what I mean? What I'm saying can be easily found in what we call the Bible, what we call the Torah. Okay.
Yeah, I remember when Malachi used to be on the Hebrew 1 on the side of Brother Jacob and Daniel Solomon. He used to be defending the Bible, talking about y'all believe the Bible tampered. Now they believe the Bible tampered with it. Now they want to say the Bible tampered with. You know, they go into all these outside books that the Gentiles wrote to try to discredit the Bible. They don't. Yeah, that's right. They don't believe in the whole Bible. If they say everything in the Torah ain't written for you, then what's the point? They just all over the place. They all over the place. That's right. Now you guilty as charged for adding to the scriptures. Our people just can't believe in all the Bible. Exactly. They don't believe in the whole book, K. Judah. They don't. They just want to choose what laws they want to follow. That's why I say this is the most fakest movement, man. You got a lot of Trendalites, Hebrew Trendalites. When you start teaching certain things out the Bible that goes against their so-called lifestyle, that's when they start getting antsy. They want to be a Christian again. They start acting like a Christian again. I don't know neither one of these guys. Now I do. Okay, Moshe Ben. All right, let me continue the video.
So first scripture I want to go to. I don't know. Maybe I can share my screen or y'all.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to share my screen. Okay, first scripture we're gonna go to, y'all, is Deuteronomy 30. Deuteronomy 30. We're gonna read verse 15. All right. And grace and peace to the whole FOPE brotherhood, man. Love what you brothers are doing. I actually hollered at the white Isaiah or Isaiah Yehuda. You know what I mean? I say it's time for you brothers to take y'all scholarship to the academic realm. You know what I mean? It makes no sense to be trying to debate these camp Negroes or these assembly. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to be trying to debate these camp Negroes or these assembly. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to be trying to debate these camp Negroes or these assembly. It makes no sense.
My. Look at the arrogance and narcissistic behavior of Malachi. Talking about it don't make no sense to debate these camp Negroes or assembly Negroes. You know, but they say the Bible tampering with them. He used to be in the camps. He used to link up with the camps. He used to be with the One West Brews. He used to be at One West. Now that he's teaching the buffoon doctrine, One West turned on him. Maharakar turned on. That's why I say it's a recipe for disaster. Talking about it don't make no sense to debate these camp Negroes, man. No, they going off with the false doctrine. They going off. And now he's doing damage control to come defend his buffoon doctrine.
It's time for academic. You know what I mean? Bring it all the way up. Let me share this real.
He said academics time to take knowledge to the academic level. Sound like he want to go debate on Sarnetta Studio. Sound like he want to go to he talking like Sarnetta now. Sarnetta be saying all them things like, oh, bring your scholarship up to the next level, brother. You know, that's something Sarnetta be saying on his debate on platforms. Oh, that's brother Malachi Macker from Honor and Humility STL. Honor and Humility STL. That's brother Malachi McAfee, and that's Elder Knopf from FOPE Israelites. FOPE. You know, but yeah, he teaching. He the one that the brothers from the STL, they came over with that doctrine. You know, talking about is the eating meat is killing us and all that. All kind of madness, man. Nothing but madness. When you read so many of them outside books, when you read too many of them outside books, like them Gentiles wrote, trying to discredit the Bible, you know, it's driving mad. It's driving them mad.
A lot of people said that, man. Actually, we've been speaking at some universities. We just haven't done it, you know, but it's looking like we have to come do that.
Okay, so what do I mean by everything written in the Torah?
I don't see your screen, brother. I don't see your screen.
I'm about to share it. I'm about to share it real quick. Hold on 1 second, bro. I got you. All right.
Hey, Kornoff, while Mally getting that ready, remember I told you, Kornoff, in the Septuagint, I told you that it's a paragraph that they took out, the Masoretes took out, dealing with Jeroboam. Remember I told you?
True. About
the he took back a wife of Egypt, but the Masoretes, they took that part out, and that's in the Septuagint.
Absolutely true.
All right, go ahead, Matt.
What my brother Isaiah is saying is absolutely true. Okay. Now watch this. So we can never be guilty of adding to or taking from, because we're not scribes. You know what I mean? What we point out is obvious conflict. Deuteronomy 30 and 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, death and evil. Okay? There's two Torahs in the scriptures. There's two Torahs. There's a Torah of life and there's a Torah of death. There's a Torah of good and a Torah of evil. Okay? Verse 16. And that I command thee this day to love the Most High, to walk in his ways.
That's the problem with Israelites. They read all these goddamn outside books, man. Like the Septuagint, what else they like to go to? The Septuagint, you know, breaking all these words down, man. Trying to get so deep, you know, trying to understand the Hebrew, the Aramaic, the Greek and all that. And you know what I found out about all this they doing? They ain't teaching no salvation. What about salvation? They ain't bringing up no salvation. They just trying to get all deep in who could get the most knowledge and be the biggest scholar. Man, nobody got no goddamn scholar, man. We going through a lot of shit in this life, man. I was just ranting about it, you know, stuff. Everybody trying to be a goddamn scholar, man. The scriptures tell us not to be a scholar. The scriptures tell us to be set apart and trying to live righteously, man. Being a scholar ain't gonna get you into the kingdom. You know, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame they want to go to these outside sources. They want to say they don't want to trust the KJV or the Bible itself. They want to go read the Septuagint. What the hell we got to read the goddamn Septuagint for? You know? Talking about take your scholarship to the next level. When we understand that worldly knowledge is foolish compared to the Most High. And Houston, even if Israelites tried to commune with me, the answer would be no. I just don't have time to be dealing with other people's emotions, shaking my damn head. I ran into some Israelites in Houston too. Oh yeah, you're gonna run into a bunch of, because you know, in a big city like Houston, yeah. Lean not onto your own understanding. That's right, sister. But yeah, you know, he want to talk about take your scholarship to the next level, man. This ain't Sonetta Studios, damn it. This ain't no Sonetta Studios. Yeah, man, he getting ahead of himself. Talking about jealousy.
And to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Most High thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. A brother say, see right there, it ain't just the commandments, it's the statutes and judgments as well. But listen to me. It's the statutes and judgments that pertain to life, not death. Life. Okay? So about this, verse 17. But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hurt, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto thee this day that you shall perish, and that you shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou passest over Jordan to go and possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both you and your seed may live. All right. Now, I just want to make sure everybody understand what I just read thus far. There are two paths set before you. All right. There are two paths set before you. Y'all look. And that comes down to every decision you make in life, even down.
Somebody put in the comment section, what vegetarian is 200 years old? Not that I know of. The only vegetarian I know that lived over 200 years old would be Lord or somebody on Lord of the Rings or on Dungeons and Dragons, and we refer them to as wood elves or high elves or moon elves. Now I'm nerding out right now. That's the only type of vegetarians I know that live for centuries. Elves. Not no damn corny Christmas elves. I'm talking about the elves on Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons. But vegetarians living 200 years in this world, in this reality, not that I know of. You know. Now, if I go to outside books, I read like Enoch, Jasher, and the Testament of 12 Patriarchs, but I don't even dabble into those. I'd rather stick to the Apocrypha and the 66 books. To be honest, I tell an Israelite to stick to the 66 books in the Apocrypha and get your Solomon Bible Compact Dictionary. Start off with those three. But when you start going into all that other stuff, start going into those books that the Gentiles wrote, like trying to discredit the Bible, that's when you're going off. That's when you're going to start going off, and you're going to start coming up with all type of false doctrine. Straight up. I'm a loner by nature. Yeah, I rock by myself most of the time. You know, it's like I always have my guard up. I don't want to let people in, you know. It's like when people trying to get too friendly with me, I always think they got an agenda to trying to get over me, especially if I don't know that person. What's up with the Cephal Bible? Yeah, I got the Cephal Bible. I got the Cephal. It's a good Bible in the Cephal. I got the Cephal Bible. Basically, it's like the KJV Bible. They got like the Hebrew names in it. You know, like they got Yahoo and Yahusha for the names in there. And like instead of Israel, they may say Mitzrayim, you know. But yeah, I got a copy of the Cephal Bible. I got the Cephal Bible. But yeah, he talking about step your scholarship up to the next level. Nah, man, we don't got time to read a whole library. You see, they want you to read a whole library. They want you to read a whole damn library, man. We don't got time for that. I don't want to meet no new people, period. So we know. So, yep, just leave Key. Just, let's see. Just leave Key Judah alone. Leave me alone. Doom, doom, doom. Leave me alone. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Especially the way how the world operating, man. Yeah. But yeah, let me continue. See what he left off there.
To what you put in your mouth. Even what you put in your mouth, it's either making a decision or a choice toward living, or is making a choice or a decision toward dying. Okay. Next scripture I want to go to. I want to just show something real quick. Deuteronomy 31. Deuteronomy 31. 24 through 27. What am I saying when I say that everything written in the Torah is not written for you? Because there are things written against you. Brothers and sisters, there are laws in the Torah that everybody claim they keeping, 613 laws that are not written for you. They're written against you. All right? Deuteronomy 31, 24 through 27. All right? And it came to pass when Moses had made an end of writing the words of this law in a book until they were finished, that Moses commanded the Levites, which bear the ark of the covenant of the Most High, saying, take this book of the law and put it in the side of the ark of the covenant. All right. When you get into the different versions, in the side means on the side or beside the ark of the covenant. Okay. Of the Most High, your power, that it may be there for a witness against you. A witness against these Levitical priests. And the Levitical priests instructed the people. All right. This law that Moses wrote was put beside the Ark of the Covenant, and it was written by Moses, not by the Most High, as a witness against you. Starting with the priest on down to the people who the priest instruct. Verse 27. For I know your rebellion. Look at this. For I know your rebellion and thy stiff neck. Behold, I am yet alive with you.
I'm looking at some of the comment sections on the live stream. Okay. New Jerusalem said, get y'all studies up. The text been redacted. Edit all that. Malachi, make them right. Make them get right. The text has been redacted. No, y'all just got a weak faith. Y'all have weak faith. Y'all believe the Bible tampered, then why y'all still reading the Bible then? Pick down the Bible. Scratch the word holy off. If y'all believe it's redacted, if they redacted some scriptures out of it. Talking about get y'all studies up. What about salvation? Ain't nothing. Last time from my understanding, we ain't trying to be no goddamn scholars. We trying to get salvation. We want the kingdom. We ain't trying to be no damn scholars in a fallen world that's run by these Gentile buffoons, man. We want the kingdom to manifest. But no, they trying to be the biggest scholar out there, the one with the bigger brain, who have all the knowledge. And nah, man, we don't got time for that, man. But they'll look at brothers like us at the CUC, or y'all on milk. Y'all still simple. Y'all just teach from the Bible. Y'all ain't trying to read all these books. You're goddamn right. We don't got time to read the whole goddamn library, y'all goddamn buffoons. Shucks. The hell wrong with y'all, man? We already going through a lot of stuff in our personal lives and shit. You know, we got to deal with this society. We got to deal with these damn jobs, man. We got to deal with these bills and shit, man. We don't got time to read the whole goddamn library, man. Shit. And y'all talk, get y'all studied up, man. No, get y'all minds out the buffoonery, man, and come back home. Come back to the basics, you know. Teach that salvation, man. But that was just a little rant. Had to get it off my chest. But let's continue the damn video.
You this day, and you have been rebellious against the Most High. And how much more after my death? Now trip off this. What laws are these, Quanaf? What laws are these that Moses wrote that were put beside the Ark of the Covenant? Not inside of it, beside of it. And it was written as a witness against the people for rebellion. What laws are these? What laws are these? Are these the laws that the Messiah came, taught for, and died for?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Are these 613 laws all these Israelites claim they keeping, doing all they Torah portions every Shabbat, that they copying from the false Jew?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What laws are these? Okay.
I have to agree, man. Those laws was a witness against the people. That's 100% correct.
That's right. What laws are these? Now notice, these laws were written by Moses and they were put beside the ark. And they were written as a testimony, as a witness against the people because of rebellion. Because of rebellion.
That's right.
And these Negroes got all y'all convinced they keeping 613 laws.
That's right.
Now, what laws are these right here? Now, let's go show something else, Quanaf. Watch this. Let's go to Deuteronomy 9. Let's show the difference. Moses wrote these laws. He said, there's life and death I put before you. Then we go to the next chapter. Moses wrote them laws, and he wrote them as a witness against the people, and they were put down for rebellion. All right? If everybody understand what I'm saying so far, please put a 7 up in the chat. I don't want to lose nobody with this. I don't even want to lose nobody with this. Next scripture we going to, Deuteronomy 9. Let's show the difference. Deuteronomy 9. All right. What laws were written against the people? What laws were written for rebellion, for a testimony against you? Because I know you are stiff-necked people. I know you're rebellious. Deuteronomy 9 and 7, Quanaf, watch this. Remember and forget not how thou provoked the Most High thy power to wrath in the wilderness, from the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt until you came into this place. Ye have been rebellious.
Oh, you're about to turn it, Sister Nidya. Layla Tov, good night. You rest well. May the Most High cover your household with protection and the hedge protection, Sister Nidya. Thank you for stopping by. Layla Tov, good night. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, man, he's all over the place with those scriptures, man. He talking about, you know, we being rebellious, man. There was a law written against us. Man, let's continue this madness. And then you got people in the chat room defending the doctrine, you know. And one brother asked him, okay, yeah, it's true Adam lived to be over 900 years old. He probably didn't eat meat, but we understand that the spirit of the Most High dwelled in him, you know. It wasn't because he was a vegetarian, it was because the Most High Spirit allowed the lifespan for certain individuals to be longer, the lifespan. And when the sin got too heavy, his spirit then strived with man for a long time. He shortened the mankind lifespan to 120 years, you know, because of the sin and wickedness. Isn't that have nothing to do with eating meat or being a vegan?
Against the Most High. Also in Horeb, you provoked the Most High to wrath, so that the Most High was angry with you to have destroyed you. When I was going up into the mount to receive the tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant, which the Most High made with you. Then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. I neither did eat bread nor drink water. Remember that. Moses didn't eat bread or drink water, right? Watch this, verse 10. And the Most High delivered unto me 2 tables of stone, written with the finger of the Most High. You see that? The other laws we read about, Moses wrote them. But these laws were written with the finger of the Most High. Quanaf, you see that? 2 different set of laws. And on them was written according to all the words which the Most High spake with you in the mount out of the midst of the fire in the day of assembly. Verse 11. And it came to pass at the end of 40 days and 40 nights that the Most High gave me 2 tables of stone, even the tables of the covenant. Now, these laws or commandments we know today is the 10 commandments. They were written with the finger of the Most High, and they are called his covenant. These are the commandments that our people broke. These are the commandments that our people broke. These are the covenant laws.
Let them go away, Yehuda.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. No, I was going to
let him. I want him.
What's that going on?
Go ahead, Yehuda. You can say something. I said, go ahead. You can say something.
I was going to tell Mally why he's speaking, right? To go to Ezekiel 20 and read verse 25.
I'm going there next. I'm going there next.
Okay.
I'm going there next.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop you no more. Go ahead.
Hey, we loaded up over here, man. I'm going there next.
Okay, got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, just give us a second, bro.
Now trip off this. Everybody should be able to see the difference so far. Okay. The first laws we've seen, Moses wrote them. Okay. They went beside the Ark of the Covenant, and they were put there as a witness against the people for rebellion. These laws right here were written with the finger of the Most High. Okay. And they're called the covenant of the Almighty. All right. If everybody understand that, please give me a Yahoo up in the chat. Before I go to Ezekiel 20, I'm going over here to 1 Kings 8. Let's show where these commandments went. All right. Let's show where these commandments went. Everything written in the Torah, y'all, is not written for you. There are laws written against you for rebellion as a witness against you.
Yep.
That's just the truth.
No, that's right.
All right. First Kings 9.
Correct. Go ahead.
1 Kings 9 and 6. Now, where did the commandments go that the Most High wrote with his finger? Because we see where the laws went that Moses wrote. Where the commandments that the Most High wrote with his finger, where did they go in relation to the Ark of the Covenant? 1 Kings 9 and 6. All right. 1 Kings 9. Hold on. I got you. 9 and I think it's 1 Kings 8. Forgive me, y'all. I went over one. I went back one chapter. I went up one chapter too quick. All right. Let me go to 1 Kings 8. All right. Misfire real quick, but hey, it's all good. 1 Kings 8. All right, we're gonna start around verse 6. The ark brought into the temple. Ooh-wee. Okay. 1 Kings 8, verse 6. And the priest brought in the ark of the covenant of Yah, and to its place into the oracle of the house, to the most holy place, even under the wings of the cherubims. For the cherubims spread forth their two wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubims covered the ark and the staves thereof above. And they drew out the staves, that the ends of the staves were seen out in the holy place before the oracle, and they were not seen without. And there they are unto this day. There was nothing in the ark save the 2 tables of stone, which Moses put there at Horeb, when the Most High made a what? A covenant with the children of Israel when they came out of the land of Egypt. You see that, Quinah?
Yes, sir.
Do y'all see that the laws written with the finger of the Most High are called his covenant? Those are the 10 commandments. That's
Hey, listen, if you want me to do some reading for you, I can read for you. It's no problem.
Okay, no doubt, brother. No doubt.
Let me say something real quick, because I don't like to say, and I'm sorry, Yehud, I know I wanted you to not say anything, but I want to say something too, because I don't want to forget it. It'll clearly slip my mind. But Yehuda, if you can, he might read this himself, but can you get that verse for me? Don't read it right now, even though I'm gonna quote part of it. The scripture where it says, I gave you laws you can't keep.
That's what I'm going to.
That's where Mally's going. That's
I'm
what he's
going
going.
to.
Okay.
I'm going
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
Ezekiel 20.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And so that's what we've been doing as of late. You know, once I studied it, you know what I mean? Because to tell the truth, my brother Yaki, he been off the flesh for 5 or 6 years, and just based off our own conversations, you know what I mean? He always was like, man, something, you know, I don't think something quite right, like with the flesh, because I'm seeing how people are getting healed, getting off of it. But I'm always like, well, look, we got to be able to come out scripturally with it. You know what I mean? If we're going to come out with it, if we're going to come outside, we got to come out scripturally with it. You know what I mean? So I end up having to study a little deeper, and then I had to let the little brother know, like, hey, you know what? Hey, bro, you got a point here. You got a point. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people mad at, because I'm backing the little brother. I'm a back him. Look, if he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, of course he's wrong. But if he's right, hey, you right. All right. So look, I just want to make sure everybody got understanding so far. The laws or the commandments, called the 10 commandments, written with the finger of the Most High, all right, went inside the Ark of the Covenant. They were placed inside. Okay, that's his eternal Torah. That's his covenant that you broke. All right. In Deuteronomy 31, those were written with Moses' finger or Moses' penmanship. And they were put on the side or beside the Ark of the Covenant as a witness against the people for rebellion. These are not the same laws.
That's right.
These are not the same Torah. There's a Torah of life and there's a Torah of death. There's a Torah written for you and there's a Torah written against you for rebellion. All right. So, brother, so people are like, well, why bring it out now? Because trip out this, y'all. We've been mingling the worships of life and death. You understand? We've been mingling worships. These men been teaching y'all 613 laws, supposedly, because I don't personally believe any Negro done counted 613 laws, but I'll give it to you. All right. What if you knew that those laws were actually written against you for rebellion? Okay. Next scripture, Ezekiel 20 that my aunt brought out. Ezekiel 20. I just want to make sure everybody understand. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it real simple. We ain't even going to get extra or too deep with this. All right? We're going to keep it real simple so you can understand what we're saying. Now, when he say...
You got to go deep on this side of the fence, bro. We can folk them up. I mean, you know.
I know. I just don't want to scare anybody off.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, because a lot of people trip about this. Like, a lot of people think we're saying put down the scriptures, and I've never said that. You know what I mean? But there are conflicts in the scriptures, meaning the prophets that were inspired by the Most High are speaking against what the priests are doing. And a lot of people are like, no, that's just because of sin. Well, I thought the whole purpose of a burnt offering or a sin offering was because people are sinning. The prophets are speaking directly against the so-called sacrifices. So you got people mad at us, and I'm like, what y'all mad for? None of y'all sacrificing. None of y'all bringing turtle doves and bullocks for sin. What y'all mad? Well, none of y'all. Look, y'all arguing with us about a dead priesthood.
Right. Ain't nobody going to the temple in Jerusalem. Ain't no priest touching the lamb, and then you touching the priest. Go ahead, Mal.
Exactly. Exactly. So we got to stop playing with ourselves, y'all. Now, even the feast days, these Negroes claim they keeping. You know what I mean? The priests played an integral part in the feast days.
Well, you buffoon. Yahshua HaMashiach is the high priest. We under the order of Melchizedek. Come on now. We under the order. Of course, we ain't gonna have no temple to sacrifice. We under the order of Melchizedek. They just put me to sleep with all this false doctrine. They put me to sleep, man, going all over the place.
So you're lying to yourself if you think you keeping any feast in Leviticus 23, how Moses and everybody in the days of old kept it. You're not. If you're keeping a feast, it's simply a memorial. You know what I mean? It's a memorial, and we thank the Most High for allowing His Son to be that example and that exemplary sacrifice for us, man. But you're not keeping these 613 laws, not even when it comes to your feast days, huh? Not even when it comes to your Shabbat, you're not. All right? Ezekiel 20, y'all. Ezekiel 20. Isaiah, if you can, my brother, read 25 and 26 for me.
You said Ezekiel 20, man?
Yeah, Ezekiel 20, verse 25.
Okay, let me get it real quick here.
It's on the screen.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, here it is. And I polluted them in their own gifts, and that they caused to pass through the fire.
Go through 25. You see 25 on the screen?
Oh, my bad. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgments whereby they should not live.
Hold on right there, brother. Hold on right there. Y'all, this is the Most High speaking through Ezekiel. And he's saying, I gave them, talking about Israel, to the priests first and then to the people, because the priests instruct the people, right?
That's right.
I gave them also statutes that were not good.
That's right.
And judgments whereby they should not live. Y'all, what laws are those? What laws are those?
Exactly.
What about this? This is a witness. This is a witness to what we read in Deuteronomy 31. Put this beside the ark as a witness against you. For I know your rebellion. The Most High saying, look, there are statutes and judgments. There are laws in your Torah that everybody claim they following that are not good. And
hey, Mally, let me read verse 24 for you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
It says here, because they had not executed my judgments, but had despised my statutes, and had polluted my Sabbaths, and their eyes were after their fathers' idols. Verse 25, one more time. Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgments whereby they should not live.
Y'all see that? So the question is, y'all, what laws are these? We've been mingling the path of life and the path of death in this Israelite thing, claiming we keeping 613 laws. Y'all, and the path of life and death even has to do with what we call our diet, y'all. Yes, Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14. There's a diet of life, what my people call a livet. Not a diet, but a livet. You find that in Genesis 1:29. You'll see even in the kingdom, Isaiah the 11th chapter, even the lion gonna be eating straw like the bullock. You see that in Revelation the 22nd chapter about the tree of life yielding her fruit, 12 manner of fruit every month, and the trees and the leaves of the trees are for the healings of the nation. This is eternal law. All right. Now, based off what we know, excuse me, based off what we know as a ministry, y'all, we trip off this without even taking herbs. We have people who have been diabetic their whole life, haven't even taken one herb, but went back to Genesis 1:29 and dealt with the fruits and the grain. Y'all, do you know their pancreas start yielding the proper amount of insulin? And these brothers and sisters are not even diabetic anymore by going back to Genesis 1:29, because you know the mealy mouth Negro will tell you, oh, that was when before we sinned. You know what I mean? Then why are fruits and veggies still healing the human body, even in our fallen state? We got y'all trip off this, not just diabetes, breast cancer, trip off this, y'all, kidney failure, dialysis. We have testimonials of people who aren't even on dialysis anymore. You understand? Because they subscribe to Genesis 1:29 and put down the flesh pots. The flesh pots, not sugar. The flesh pots is what's caused diabetes. The flesh pots is what's causing cancer. Y'all, and again, we know because we're a healing ministry. Okay, and that's all praises to the Almighty. All right. Now, when we breathe these things out, people be like, well, you know, Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14. Well, trip off this, y'all. How you know that Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 don't fall up under what we just read? I gave them also statutes that were not good and judgments whereby they should not live. Watch this, verse 26. What does it say, Yehuda?
Verse 26, it says, and I polluted them in their own gifts, and that they, let me start over. And I polluted them in their own gifts, and that they caused to pass through the fire, or that openeth the womb, that I might them, I can't even see that I might make them desolate. I might make them desolate to the end that they might know that I am the Lord.
See that? So the Most High is saying, so he's not, this is Ezekiel showing that the Most High is not.
Woo, man, these buffoons all put me to sleep, bro. They put me to sleep. Yeah. What he don't understand is the Levites will be set up again because of flesh and blood. People will still be here. So who's going to sacrifice for the sinner in Christ's kingdom? Yeah. They just don't, man, they covered up talking about the path of life or death is determined how we eat, what we eat, man. What the H, man? These clowns, a number of clowns in this right here, man. Oh, I tell you. Ooh, Father, help us in the name of Yahshua. Help your children, man. Because, man, even though they teaching that, they going to still be eating meat on the slick. Mal's still going to be getting them burger on the slick. He going to just make sure he out of Yaquis' reach.
He's not pleased with the sacrifices that were going on in Israel.
Right.
He's not pleased with your animal sacrifices and your burnt offerings and your sin offerings. He's not pleased with it. And I don't even, for the life of me, understand why everybody mad at us, because y'all not even sacrificing anymore. Y'all not even bringing burnt offerings and sacrifices anymore. Y'all, this is in your Bible. If the Most High is saying, I polluted them with their own gifts.
With their own gifts.
Their gifts or their sacrifices.
Yep.
If the Most High is saying, I polluted them with that, and I gave them statutes that were not good, but then we got laws in Leviticus that say you're supposed to do this. Trip off this. Is it harmonizing or is it in conflict? It conflicts. If the Most High is saying, look, I gave you statutes that were not good and judgments whereby you shouldn't live, and them offerings you brought me, you're defiled because you brought me them. You see that? All right, so if we see a prophet saying this, but then we go back to the law and see we got laws on burnt offerings and sacrifices, sin offerings and burnt offerings. You'll say, oh, that's just because, you know, we were sinful. When Israel ain't been sinful. When Israel ain't been in a murderous thoughts. You see that? So people are mad, Quinaf, because we're showing the obvious conflict. The prophets that the Most High ordained and anointed are in conflict with the priesthood. And that's just one. That's just one. I'm gonna show one more real quick. I'm gonna show one more. All right, and then I'm gonna show about the food situation, and then but now it's all good with the questions. You know what I mean? It's all good, and there's plenty of them. Even King David said, "Sacrifices and burnt offerings, Most High, you don't desire, nor do you require them." Hold on. What you mean he don't require them? I thought we had commandments on burnt offerings and sacrifices. And the thing is this, y'all. If we not sacrificing or killing animals, guess what we ain't doing? We not chewing on them either. You're not chewing on them either. All right?
Hey, Mally, after you read this verse you're about to read, go to Zechariah 10 after that and read verse 10 and 11.
Got you, my bro. All right, look at this. Isaiah 1 and 10. God has had enough. God has had enough. All right, y'all, there's conflict in the scriptures. That's it. You know what I mean? All right, there's conflict. That's all we point out. That way, guess what? That you can choose the right path and serve in the Almighty. All right. If there's conflict between the prophets and priests, you understand? Then as your brother, I'm gonna choose life. I'm gonna roll with the prophets. Like it don't benefit me none to teach you about how to open up the belly of a lamb and take out the organs and remove the fat and burn it on an altar. Why would I teach you that? That's not life, that's death. So we teach life out the Bible, y'all. We ain't put the Bible down. We've been in the Bible the whole time, haven't we? It's just people are uncomfortable. You've been so comfortable because you're trying to make apples oranges. Y'all, there's conflicts in the Bible. And the beautiful thing about a conflict is this, y'all. All you can do is choose what side you on. That's it. God has had enough. Isaiah 1 and 10. Hear the word of Yah, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear to the law of our God, ye people of Gomorrah. The Most High calling us Israelites Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. Verse 11, watch this. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me? The Most High asking, what is the reason you sacrifice? You know what the Negro gonna say? Oh, he's saying that because we were sinning. The purpose of bringing a sin offering and a burnt offering to the altar is for what? Obviously, because you're sinning. That's the point of the burnt offering and the sin offering. The Most High is asking, what is the reason you bringing this to me? The Most High, I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of goats. The Most High say he don't delight in that. But when you get into Leviticus, guess what it say? It's a sweet smelling savor. Isaiah is against.
Daggone right, it's a sweet smelling savor, especially when I'm grilling me some good lamb chop season or some steaks. When I grill me the steak, pan fry me the steak on that skillet with some nice seasoning, man. Yeah, damn right, it's a sweet savior to my nostrils. I don't know what the hell wrong with them brothers, man. They don't want to eat meat no more. He just buffooning. He buffooning, man. Straight up. Straight up.
What the priests are doing, the sacrifices. Ezekiel is against what the priests are doing, the sacrifices. Jeremiah, Hosea, Amos, King David, they all against the sacrificial code that these men claim you under. You're not under these men.
And Jeremiah, father was a Levite.
That would make Jeremiah, that's what make what he say in Jeremiah 7 even more powerful.
Yeah, his father was a Levite.
You understand? Because he's a prophet, but he's a Levite.
Yep.
All right, now watch this. What about this? He says, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of the goats or of he goats. When you appear before me, trip about this, who have required this at your hands to tread my courts? He talking to you priests. And these Negroes got y'all got y'all convinced that they're Levites. That they run around here collecting tithe money.
Right, exactly. Come on. Come on.
These men got y'all really believing that you are still under the Levitical priesthood of the order of Aaron. No, you're not. No, you're not. The Most High is asking right here, who have required this at your hand to tread my courts? Y'all, the courts are in the temple.
Yep.
He asking, who told you to bring these bloody sacrifices to me? Who told you to bring this? They're in opposition. I know you want to make a blood a crip. They're not the same. I know you want an apple to be an orange, y'all. It's not the same. The prophets are in conflict with the priests and what they're doing. All right. One brother say, well, because in Malachi, the 2nd chapter, they talk about how the priesthood is defiled and the Most High devoured and destroyed them, right? One brother gonna bring me, he say, well, in the time of Onias, and then, the sons of Zadok. I say, brother, out of 1,500 years of sacrificing, you bring me 3 names. 3 names. Brother, that's a destroyed priesthood. No different than the kingship. The kingship was in rulership close to 1,000 years, from King David to the fall of Jerusalem. Out of that, how many righteous kings? Somewhat righteous. Who you got? King David, Hezekiah, Josiah. Out of all them kings, you bring me 3 names.
And they were sinners also. David was a sinner also.
Exactly. And all those men were sinners, right? Guess what? That's a failed priesthood and a failed kingship, y'all. Why you think Messiah is the one it all points to? It points to kingship, and the priesthood points to Hamashiach, the Messiah, the order of Melchizedek. All this is done away with. And even in the days when it was happening, guess what? The Most High was asking through his prophets, who have required you to tread my courts with this? Obviously, it wasn't the Most High. Watch this, 13. Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity. Even the solemn meeting. Why is it iniquity? Why is it sin? Why is he bringing up sin right after he bringing up you bringing them bloody sacrifices? What's the iniquity here? What's the real sin? I thought the Messiah said, if you knew what this meant, I would have mercy and not sacrifice. You would not have condemned the innocent. Who are the innocent that were being condemned in sacrifice? We right back to the animals. You know what I mean? We right back to the Most High's creation. And when you go to Genesis 1, even the animals are called a living soul just like you. When you look it up in the Hebrew, it's called Nefesh Kaya. They're called living creatures, just like you. Think about it. Why all these animals got to die because, nigga, you've sinned? Now, you're not even bringing sin offerings. So why all these animals got to die now? There's only one reason, Quinaf and Isaiah. You know what? Lust. This thing bigger than your taste buds, You killing the animals, and in essence, what you're eating is diseasing and killing you. You see how that go? Why is the Most High bringing up iniquity with the Sabbath, with the new moons, with the assemblies? Why is he bringing up iniquity right after he talk about treading his courts with bloody sacrifices? Because, y'all, that is the iniquity. That's what Messiah came to end. And he ended it. He prophesied it would come down. And in 70 AD, it all came down. And there ain't been a bloody sacrifice offered in the name of the Most High since. Verse 14. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. Why he hate what he said that he commanded? Because they're feast of blood. They're feast of blood. You understand? Trip off this. They are trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. And when you spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yea, when you make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Whose blood? We just was talking. Of course, we've always been murderers of each other, but we talking about treading his courts with bloody sacrifices. That's what Isaiah is talking about. So when you keeping the Sabbath and the feast days, and you chewing on the dead flesh of animals, that's a bloody feast. He ain't accepting that. He want a pure oblation, a memorial for what Messiah has done for us. Verse 16, wash you, make you clean, put away the what? The evil of your doings from me. Mine eye, from before mine eyes, cease to do evil. Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Watch this. Come now and let us reason together, saith the Most High. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. Trip about this, y'all. If you be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. My question is, what's that? What's the good of the land, y'all? Let's click on. Let's click on what the good of the land is. Let's click on it.
Good of the land.
What's the good of the land?
You said about the sword.
Good of the land. Matter of fact, here, let's go to the land. My bad, y'all. The good. We know what good is. That's told. When you say boga told, let's go to land. What's the good of the land? Let's go to land. Watch this. Oh, we. Good, firm, earth, plenty, common, country, earth, field, ground. Okay, right down here in Strong's definition. All right, erect from an unused root, probably meaning to be firm. The earth at large or partially a land, common, country, earth, fields. What's the good of the field? Ground, land, natins.
Exactly. That's true. Yo. We should. Why should animals die? Because we hard-headed. That's why he never wanted it, bro. Man, they putting me to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, brothers. They putting me to sleep. But it goes all over the place. So why did God say we're gonna eat poison and live? Exactly. They want us to starve, man. I'm sorry, I'm not eating a plate. I like vegetables too. Don't get it twisted. I like steamed vegetables. I love steamed vegetables. But I'm gonna have me some meat on the side with that. Take me some nice salmon, grill me some salmon, or bake me some salmon, and eat that with some steamed vegetables and rice. That's a meal right there. That's a meal. I eat vegan dishes too. You know, I eat some vegan dishes. You know, like when they sell like the organic and vegan type. Like I like vegetable lasagna. You know, like the vegetable lasagna with the cheese and stuff. You know, but I'm gonna still eat meat every once in a while. The lawful meat that we could eat according to Leviticus chapter 11. Yeah, they all over the place. I mean, they just confusing their minds, and a lot of weak-minded Israelites gonna agree with them. But they talking all that mad crap because at the end of the live stream, they probably gonna still eat meat. All those who want to support the folly doctrine.
Wait, wilderness, world. All right. So we're talking about what right here? It says soil. Y'all, what's the good of the soil? What grows out of the soil? All right, you talking about fruits and you talking about grains of the earth. If you be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. It's about this, verse 20. But if you refuse and rebel, you shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Most High have spoken it. All right, so y'all, those are two prophets right there who are clearly against what was going on in their day concerning sacrifices and the killing of animals for the sake of sin offerings, and even y'all for the sake of chewing on them, chewing on dead animal flesh. All right, now what the brothers is going to bring out is this. Well, we got Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, right? All right, so my question to anybody, because we read there are laws written against us, right? And then we read where he gave us laws that we should not live by. We did.
Yeah. And the witness to that, Mal, I didn't stop you. The witness to that is Zechariah. Zechariah 11, verses 10 and 11. That's the witness to Ezekiel 20. Okay, Zechariah 11, verse 10 and 11.
Let's read that real quick. And then we go to Psalm 78. Let's read that real quick. Something else to add to the arsenal.
Yes, sir. That is the witness right there.
Zechariah 11, 10 and 11. All right. And then we're going to deal with the Isaiah 11, the dietary law, everybody. You know what I mean? What they call the dietary law. Okay. We're going to deal with that. Zechariah 11, verse 10 and 11.
Yes, sir.
And I took my staff, even beauty, and cut it in half, that I might break my covenant, which I made with all the people. And it was broken in that day.
It was broken in the day of Zechariah. It was broken. God said, that's it. I'm through. I'm done with y'all. I can't take it no more. It's broken. It's done. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the poor of the flock that waited upon me knew that it was the word of the Most High.
Zechariah said when God broke the Mosaic covenant, he knew it came from the word of God. And we know God's not a liar. He's not a liar. We know that.
No, he's not a liar, and he cannot change. And he won't change. You know what I mean? That's one thing everybody got to get through their heads. Okay? Psalm 78. Psalm 78. I'm going to start at verse 17. For y'all didn't know, I'm going to blow it up a little bit. Yehuda, if you can read it for me. Or Konaf, if you can read it for me, that's all good.
I read it for you. Where you at?
Psalm 78. We're going to start at 17. We're going to read down to 32. And y'all.
Okay, matter of fact, hold on a second. Let me go in the book, then I can really see it.
Okay. And y'all, I'm going here. The reason I'm going here is to deal with what everybody called the dietary law of Isaiah 11 and Deuteronomy 14. Okay. My question to everybody in the chat is quail. Is quail based off what we're reading in Isaiah 11 and Deuteronomy 14? Is quail considered clean flesh? Quail.
You said verse 18 and 19?
I got it, cool. Now I'll read it for him.
We're going to read 17 on down to 32, but I got a question real quick.
Go ahead.
For anybody that's listening. Quail, right? We all know what quail is, right?
Right.
Is quail, according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, is that considered clean flesh to eat on?
My guess would be the quail, right? That's mentioned. What book again, Mally?
In Leviticus, in the dietary law. You know,
the
Leviticus
dietary 11, law, right?
Deuteronomy 14, quail.
Yeah. I'm gonna take. My guess would be no.
Okay. Well, a lot of people, but I'm gonna help you out real quick. It is quail. Quail is clean flesh according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. I was wrong.
No, it's all good. You know what I mean? I just want everybody to understand that. Okay?
Yeah.
Quail is clean according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14. Keep that in mind as we read what we're about to read. Okay? Psalm 78. Let's read 17 down to like 30. All right, let's get it down.
Psalm 78, verse 17. And they sinned yet more against me. Let me start over. And they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness. And they tempted God in their heart by asking meat for their lust.
Now trip off that. Trip off that. We were in the wilderness. We left Egypt. The Most High was raining down manna on us, angels' food, right?
Mm-hmm.
We even had our flocks. Okay? The people start saying, we want flesh. We want flesh.
Right, right.
My question is this. That's in Numbers, the 11th chapter. My question is this. If it's all good to kill your flock and chew on them, why they didn't just kill their own flock in the wilderness and eat that? They asked for flesh so much that the Most High started raining down quail. Quail, according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, y'all, is clean flesh. And we read right here that they were sinning by doing this. Asking meat for their lust. The next thing a brother gonna say, well, that's because they was lusting. Or bro, what you think you doing? If you're not bringing sacrifices to the altar anymore, what do you call this? Watch this. Verse 19.
Verse 19. It says, yeah, they spake against God. They said, can God furnish a table in the wilderness? Verse 20. Behold, he smote the rock, that the waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. And can he give bread also? Can he provide fish? Can he provide flesh for his people?
Right.
Again, can he provide flesh for his people?
Right. But they got flocks at the time, Isaiah, Yehuda.
Right. Verse 21.
Go ahead.
Therefore, the Lord heard this and was wroth. So a fire was kindled against Jacob, meaning all 12 tribes, and anger also came up against Israel, right? Verse 22, because they believed not in God and trusted not in his salvation. Verse 23, though he had commanded the clouds from above and opened the doors of heaven and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. Verse 25, man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full, right? To the full.
True meat is not flesh. True meat is Genesis 1 and 29. That's meat according to the Bible. All right, go ahead.
Verse 26, he caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he wrought. And by his power he brought in the south wind. He rained flesh upon, let me start at verse 27. He rained flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered fowls like as the sand of the sea. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp, round about their habitations. So they did eat, and were well filled, for he gave them their own desire. Verse 30, they were not estranged from their lust, but while they meat was yet in their mouths. One more time, verse 30. They were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths, the wrath of God came upon them and slew the fattest of them. The fattest of them. I hope you guys listen to ISUPK. And slew the fattest of them and smote them, the chosen men of Israel. Continue.
That's it right there. All right. So I wanted to show that the Most High gave us, according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, clean flesh. Right. And this clean flesh still plagued us, brought diseases, and eventually it killed us. So the reason honor and humility is coming forth in this hour and challenging our people to put down the flesh, put down the strong drink, and stop smoking is because it's time for us to choose life, y'all. And that even has to do with what we put in our mouths. Yes, Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 is in there, but that's written as a witness against you.
Right, that's true.
That's written as a witness against you. That's not for you.
But you know what got me? In verse 31, when it says he slew the fattest of them, Konoff. He slew the fattest of them. That means that was eating, boy.
Yeah. And as you read Numbers 11, it say that the Most High made us eat that for 30 days till it came out our nostrils.
Hold on. I'm sorry. We like the smoke on this channel, but the comments, certain things, I'm not, because I'm sick and tired of people coming on the comment board and disrespecting.
Right.
You know, I'm not on this channel no more. I'm not going to have that, man. Certain things we should let go through because we're having fun, but certain things y'all said on the comment board, I'm not going to tolerate it. You know, you can't keep respectful that we're just going to kick you off. You know, I'm not even going to put you in timeout. You know, if you disagree, the brother agreed when he finished, you can actually come on and have a respectful question. He would give an answer, and that's it. And I do that. You know, but if we're going to stay rude, then this is grown men here, and we don't have to agree, right? I'm not taking side. I'm not taking no side either way. Okay, this is just me. I'm listening. I got an ear. Right. I'm listening. Right. You know what I mean? Exactly. So have an ear. You disagree, then you disagree, and then you can ask a question later. But the other stuff, we're not talking. We grown folks here. That's our problem as black people. Instead of just hearing each other out, we was ready to duke it out.
And you know what? And that's the thing. We can disagree as men. It's okay. Right. It's all right, man. Like it's no big deal for. And look, what you gonna realize is this: there ain't a man on this earth that you agree with 1,000%.
That's right.
You naturally see things different. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So look, if anybody can just pay attention to what we're saying, because I seen somebody on the comment board talking about we coming against the Bible. Player, we've been reading the Bible the whole time. You know what I mean? We're reading the Bible the whole time. The thing is this. All right, Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 was given to us in the wilderness, just like the quail was given to us in the wilderness. The quail, according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, if you subscribe to that, is clean flesh. Okay? Well, that's one example of clean flesh being allowed and given by the Almighty, but it still what? Plagued us, and it still caused us our death. All right? We started this out showing that there's two paths. There are two Torahs, y'all. There's an eternal Torah written with the finger of the Most High, placed on the inside of the Ark of the Covenant, that covenant that you broke. All right, the new covenant is all about those laws written with his finger being written on your heart and your mind that no man would teach you. Then there's other laws written by Moses, placed beside the Ark of the Covenant, written as a witness against you for rebellion. So when I come out and say everything in the Torah is not written for you, it's because that's what it says. You know what I mean? There are laws that you were given that you should not live by. There are laws that you were given that are not good. You know what I mean? And we can go into it. We can show laws to where if a man see a virgin and he got the right to kidnap her, force his way on her, you understand? Then throw her father 50 shekels of silver. And he can't put her away all his life. Y'all, you think those are the laws that Christ came and died for?
Exactly.
You think that's the covenant? Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 are written as a witness against you. Though they were given to you in the wilderness, just like with the quail. The eternal dietary law or the eternal liberty law, y'all, is Genesis 1 and 29. And what we're saying is this. We have the testimonies of people putting away flesh, subscribing to Genesis 1:29, because I don't like saying vegan. With these titles come different doctrines. I'm not a vegan. Genesis 1:29 is what we subscribe to, right? And we see people without even taking herbs, whole diseases being reversed. If you know anything about dialysis, y'all, that's almost a death sentence. Kidney failure, diabetes, that's almost a death sentence. So we see even today in man's fallen state, when they subscribe to what the Most High gave in the beginning, when we were in glorified bodies, that it still can benefit what we have today. The flesh pots is not healthy for you. There ain't nothing out there that's going to tell you that chewing on dead animal flesh is healthy for you. It's not. Drinking strong drink, even though you have a permission to do it in Deuteronomy 14:26, is not good for you. It's killing you. So all we saying, y'all, everything we teaching, there's no sin involved. And we are challenging our people, not commanding them, because we can't command nobody. Challenging our people to put down what's poisoning you, dedicate these vessels back to the Most High. You understand? So you can harness his eternal spirit and get out here and do the works that Messiah said that you would be doing. You understand? His works and even greater works. All right. With that, I relinquish the mic. We can open it up for questions. You know what I mean? Give me one question at a time, though. I ain't dealing with the bomb part. Give me one question at a time.
Let me say this: we're not going to deal with foolish questions, man. You know,
Right.
I got maybe one or two, and then Sham, you could put or leave when somebody put the link in the building. You can come on, and I would say if you disagree, just keep your questions short and be respectful, and you can have a general dialogue until the brother say, "Okay, I'm done." All right. But okay, the question I have, and I think you may address part of it, where the scripture speaks on what we can eat and what we cannot eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first part. And the second part of that question: did not Christ eat fish? Did Christ eat fish and
when he resurrected
at the Sea of
Galilee. Okay.
That's,
all right. So
that's my two
all right,
questions.
so look, excellent question. Y'all see that? That's what we talking about. You know what I mean? And again, we not ducking anything. Okay. Now, Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14 states what you can eat and what you can't eat. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it does, right? The reason I went to Psalm 78 and referred it back to Numbers 11 with the quail is because quail is something on that list that you can eat. Okay. Now, the quail was given to you for your rebellion. It was not a good look. You know what I mean? Most people eat chicken today because they say chicken come from quail. And the Israelites ate quail in the wilderness. But when he gave us the quail, it was to plague us, disease us, and to kill us. All right.
Hey, Malik, guess what? Guess what the Jews here in New York sacrifice? They use chickens.
They use chickens. I'm pretty sure they do. You know what I mean? So the first part of your question, even though it's in there that you can eat this and you cannot eat that, right? We see him giving us something that he allowed us to eat, but it still brought diseases and it still brought death. All right. Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 was given in the wilderness, just like the quail was given in the wilderness. All right. So again, we see time and time in the scripture where the Most High will give you over to what? Your own lust. He will give you over to a strong illusion. All right. At times he tell you, well, go serve your idols then. Everyone who has set up an idol in his heart. All right. He even tell you in Deuteronomy 14:26, you can drink strong drink. My thing is this, even though you have a permission to do certain things, don't mean that these things are expedient for you. All right. And today, being that knowledge has increased, we know that the flesh, the liquor, and the smoke is killing us. You understand? Look, knowledge didn't increase so much. Knowledge didn't increase so much that we can look down into the cell of any organism. We can even measure the pH level of our blood now. That's how much knowledge has increased. What about this? Even Messiah said, "Blessed are your eyes," talking to his disciples, because many wise men and prophets have desired to see the things that you see and have not seen them. Meaning the prophets could see further and understand further than the prophets before them. How much more in our day when we can look down into the cell of an organism and all that. So once you understand what's killing you, even though you got an allowance or permission to do it, at what point do you say, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna put that aside and do what I know is right. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14 in there. You know what I mean? Of what you can and what you cannot eat. You know what I mean? I went to Psalm 78 and Leviticus 11. Psalm 78 and referred it to Numbers 11 to show quail is something you can eat too. Quail was given, you still were diseased, and you still were killed. You know what I mean? All right, your second question is about the Messiah eating fish after he resurrected, right? Now, if you search the entire Bible, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, you don't got the Messiah eating flesh at no point in his life when he was in the flesh. Even at the Passover, there's not a lamb at the Passover at all. All right. Now,
okay.
when you get to the resurrection, we got in Luke that he ate fish. All right. So this is what I would have any brother do. Examine the resurrection account in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and see if they harmonize. See if you can see if they line up in sequential order. All right. Now, what I can do, I can go to what I can do is go to an older gospel, you know what I mean, and show based off an older gospel what he actually ate at the Sea of Galilee after he resurrected. If you want, I can show you that out. You know what I mean? But before, but trip off this.
If you had the time.
Okay, now trip off this though. All anybody got to do to raise question about if he ate fish after he resurrected is just to compare the resurrection accounts in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and see if they harmonize and line up. And what you're gonna find out is, no, they don't line up. You know what I mean? They're different stories. Okay. Now, in the Gospel of the Holy 12, in which my brother Isaiah Yehuda went into, I seen you go into this last year when he was talking about how the disciples all was from different tribes.
That's a fact.
You know
all the disciples came from different tribes. That's why there's 12 disciples.
Yeah.
That's why Christ said they're gonna judge all 12 tribes. They was all from different tribes.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is go to the Gospel of the Holy 12 real quick. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. All right. Now this right here is an older, like it's actually, if you do your research, it's an older version of the Gospels. It's older than what we have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. A lot of people don't like to hear that. You know, it's all good, man. You know what I mean? That don't make me your enemy. That don't mean I don't believe in Messiah. You know what I mean? But it's wild how an older account of what happened at the Sea of Galilee after his resurrection is different than what we read in Luke about him eating a piece of fish, even though we don't got him eating any flesh at all during his life in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. All right. So let me show that real quick. All right, I'm gonna go to the Gospel of the Holy 12. My brother Yehuda actually, you know what I mean, brought this out. I seen last year he brought it out. Let me share my screen real quick. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. And I know some of you Negroes mad. It's all good, man. Relax. All right. Relax. Let me go.
Tim, hold on, Mally, real quick, Mally. Hold on a second. Tim, Jonathan. Y'all have questions, right? Because if you do, I'll leave y'all on.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Y'all got questions, right? Before he finishes, do you have questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask one thing.
Hold on.
Don't ask right now. Don't ask now. Don't ask now.
Yeah.
Just hold. Okay, go ahead, Pally.
Yeah, hey, brothers, it's all good. Just let me answer one question at a time. I got y'all. It's all good. All right. Let me know if y'all can see that. I want to read a little bit of this, and then I want to go to what happened at the Sea of Galilee. All right. Let me know if y'all can see that. I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, we can see it. You can blow it up a little bit.
Okay, got you.
And one day, man, you got to give me and Kunafa. You got to tutor Kunafa one day, man, because we computer illiterate over here, man.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Go ahead, Doc, you got it.
Okay, this right here is the gospel origins of the Gospel of the Holy 12. Let me know if y'all can see that. I'm gonna read a little bit of this, and then we're gonna get over to the Sea of Galilee. All right. This gospel record is the recovered document from which the four gospels, as we have them today, were built upon. Read that again. This gospel record is the recovered document from which the four gospels, as we have them today, were built upon. Excuse me. It was the first formulated life of the Messiah and was written by St. John about the year 70 AD when he was in prison in Rome and given page by page to one he could trust. This is John, the one who wrote Revelation, the Gospel of John, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John. This John right here, okay? This record right here, the earliest record of Christ, was written by John the Apostle. All right. When the scroll was completed and after its contents had been made known to the apostles, it was taken to Tibet by the same disciple who left it in the care of an unnamed lama. Here it remained until a friar named Placidus visited the monastery in the 1870s and asked if he might show it to the church authorities in Rome. Trip off that. Now, some people say, oh, that's in Tibet. You going off. Well, y'all, where all your records come out? They come out the Vatican in Rome. the catacombs in Rome. You know what I mean? So just because it was in Tibet, but then you getting Dead Sea Scrolls and different extra biblical books, and they all coming out of the catacombs in Rome. You know what I mean? Don't come off as a hypocrite. All right. I'm gonna jump down to this. It says the reason this gospel contains. No, I'm gonna read it. The scroll was given to him, and on the way home, which took a long time, he translated a portion of it into Latin. And on his arrival in Rome, read it to the assembled cardinals. At first, they were impressed, but as he proceeded to reveal the contents, they realized that to make it known would discredit the church, which had, during the Council of Nicaea, eliminated from the Gospels the master's teachings about the love and care of animals and about abstaining from eating flesh foods. And so the scroll was hidden away in the archives of the Vatican, where it remains to this day. The reason this gospel contains much that is in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is because there were many gospels written about this time, containing the true teaching of the Messiah. But this was the only one that escaped the pen of the correctors because they did not know of its existence. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump on down to page chapter 13. Chapter 89 about what happened at the Sea of Galilee, Kunaf, and that'll end your question. All right, brother. I'm gonna jump on down. 1 second, real quick, and then we can get to the next brothers. It's all good, y'all. Let's get her done. All right, we're going to chapter 89. All right, y'all bear with me 1 second, and then we can take the next question. It's all good. Yeah, all you got to do, I could just, line up Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John when it comes to the resurrection. Then you be like, well, some conflicting her. All right, just like with the story of Judas Iscariot. You know what I mean? It's 2 deaths of Judas in the Bible. 2 deaths of Judas. You know what I mean? The one say he gave the money back. You dig? And he went out and hung himself. Or went out and fell headlong down and his guts bust out. And the next one said he bought the potter's field with the money that he gave back and then hung himself.
1:16. All right. Hold on. I don't know who's talking, but mute your mic, please.
All right, here, chapter 89. Let me know if y'all can see that.
Go ahead. Yep.
Y'all can see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, Messiah appears at the Sea of Tiberias. Tiberias, y'all, is another name for the Sea of Galilee. All right. After these things, Jesus showed himself again to the disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. And on this wise showed he himself. There were together Simon, Peter, and Thomas called Didymus, and Nathanael of Cana in Galilee, and James and John and 2 other of his disciples. And Peter said unto him, I go a fishing. They say unto him, we also go with thee. They went forth and entered into a ship immediately. And that night they caught nothing. And when the morning was now come, Yeshua stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Messiah. The Messiah said unto them, children, have ye any meat? They answered, nay, Lord, not enough for all. There is naught but a small loaf, a little oil, and a few dried fruits. And he said unto them, let these suffice. Come and dine. Come and dine. According to the oldest record of Messiah's life, y'all, it was a small loaf, a little oil, a few dried fruits. And he said, yeah, that's good enough. Let's eat. All right. So I wanted to show that just to show, like, you know what I mean? Even in the oldest record of his life, even after his resurrection, it don't line up with what it is that we read in the book of Luke. But all you had to do was just read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and line them up and see if it actually, you know what I mean, lines up and harmonizes. All right. And if it don't, then you got to question, okay, did he eat that? Or where was he after he resurrected? Did he go right to Galilee? Was he in Jerusalem? All these things. All right.
Okay.
So,
all right. Thanks for the answer, brother.
No doubt.
Since you spoke up first on the comment board, John Ezra, go ahead, brother. Ask your question.
Yes, sir. All right, Brew. You said Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14.
Yes,
can you show your face if possible? If possible, Can you show your face?
Real quick, because I'm at the crib right now. All my babies.
It's all right. Go ahead. Go.
He's just here.
I got you.
All right,
Right.
Shalom to you, brother. Blessings to you.
All right. So Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14. How come those are the only ones that was written against us as far as our I don't know the term that you use, rebellion, for our rebellion, right? How come it was just Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14? What was something like Leviticus 15? The laws of cleanliness, personal cleanliness. How come those laws wasn't like the laws that were written against us? How much laws do they encompass? Is it just Leviticus 11 when it's talking about meat, or
no,
what?
No, it's not. The laws that are written against you directly go against the eternal law of the Most High, or what's called the Ten Commandments. You know what I mean? There's plenty of
Where
laws.
in the Ten Commandments does it say I can't eat meat?
It says thou shalt not kill, which is murder, shedding of innocent blood.
Then why designate clean and unclean meats for me? Why say you can eat this meat and cannot eat that meat, and not just say, man, don't eat no meat at all?
Right. Well, I mean, that's the endeavor to know the mind of the Most High. What I showed was the actual quail that was given that you can eat, that end up being disease for you, and also end up causing our people death.
I actually disagree that the quail was disease for me, or excuse me, I disagree that the quail was disease for those people. Okay. The lust was their disease. The lust what got them killed, because other people ate and didn't get killed. It was the ones who lusted, who ate, whilst the flesh was in between their teeth that ate. They got killed. It wasn't everybody who ate of the meat. And also,
I didn't say everybody that ate died. I'm saying that the Most High allowed clean flesh, according to Leviticus 11 and Deuteronomy 14, to be consumed, and our people became diseased behind it. That's what a plague is, and then they also died behind it. That's
once
why
again they died behind their lust, and the Bible is clear. The Bible is clear that it was their lust that caused that. That caused that.
Let me show you the lust. Let me show you the lust.
Can I finish what I was saying real quick? They wasn't even lusting for quail. They was lusting for fish and cucumbers and leeks. And what's up with that?
Right, but
they wasn't lusting for quail, right? So if it was an issue of I'm gonna give you something that you're lusting for that's gonna kill you, then I'm gonna give you exactly what you asked for that's gonna kill you, no?
Right, but they end up getting. Let them answer. Yeah, but look, they end up getting clean flesh according to what we call the dietary law, even though they had clean flesh as cattle. And that in itself, and look, they ate it till it came out of their nose, and that in itself caused sickness and it caused death.
That's being gluttonous, which is a sin. Right, and the gluttony and their lust. Once again, that's your lust. That's their lust, because they was.
But I want to show.
Let him. Hold on, John. You said that.
I apologize. I'm stopping.
Okay, I'm gonna let you continue. No, I'm gonna let you continue. But you said about that's the lust in the midst of the vegetables. So we heard it. So let him answer.
I want to show Quanaf. I want to show the lust for the brother so he can see. Because if we're not sacrificing animals at all for the remission of our sins at all, then the only reason that you are even killing animals or chewing on the dead flesh of animals would be for your lust. I want to show you the lust. This right here is called the U.S. 2021 U.S. This right here is called the U.S. 2021 Animal Kill Clock. Can y'all see that? Nah, let me scroll down. And y'all, it's just now the end of June. 27 billion in the United States alone animals have been slain since January 1st, 2021. What's fueling the multi-trillion-dollar industry, the slaughterhouse industry, is your lust. Let me show you this. Annual U.S. animal deaths. Look at that to the left, y'all. Chicken. What your quail comes from. Over 8 billion chickens in the United States alone since January the 1st have been slaughtered because people want to chew on them. 8 billion. Y'all, it ain't 8 billion people in this earth. And don't nobody eat chicken like us Hebrews. The Hebrews have eaten more chicken in the United States than there are people in this earth since January. Brother, if this ain't lust, what do you call this?
I don't even see your point, fam. I'm talking about the people in the Bible who were lusting for fish and leek coming out of Egypt, and they got quail. You said it's a clean meat that killed them. And I'm telling you, it wasn't the clean meat, it was the lust. And you're telling me about some an animal kill clock about what's going on right now. And that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
It don't have nothing.
I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on and ask you a different question about Yeshua eating fish. Can we read Mark 12, 14, and 12? Or are we just talking about Yeshua eating fish before he died or after his resurrection? What are we saying?
Okay, now hold on. Before you wait a minute. I want you to ask your question, then I'm gonna click you on so you can answer it. But go ahead, ask your question, then I'm gonna let you.
I'm trying to just get my question out as clear as I can, and when I stop, then you can answer. I'm not trying to overtalk you or nothing, none of that. Right. I just don't want you to start answering my question before I get the whole question out. So if you could let me get my whole question out, I will literally stop and give you the whole floor to answer the question.
Okay, no doubt, bro.
You said I'm asking you. You're saying Yeshua never ate fish in the entire Bible. Is that correct? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. He ain't never eaten no fish.
No, I said he didn't eat lamb. He didn't eat lamb in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John for the Passover.
Okay, so he just sat at the table while the lamb was prepared and just let all of the other disciples eat and was like, it's cool.
No, this is what it is. There's always been those in our history who subscribed to Genesis 1:29, so they didn't keep Passover the same way as everybody else. So Messiah himself didn't eat the flesh. They didn't eat the lamb.
In Luke and Mark 14 and 12, it say that they just freshly killed the Passover and say, yo, where we gonna eat this at? Okay, can we read that? Can you read that? Can I read it?
Yes, you can.
If you don't mind.
Yes, you can.
All right. Just get there real quick. I had it on another page. Let's see, I got it right here. Say 14 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
Say, and the first day of unleavened bread, when they killed the Passover, his disciples said unto him, where will thou that we go and prepare that thou mayest eat the Passover? That we this lamb that we just killed, where are we gonna eat this lamb at?
No,
also in 22 and 8, in Luke 22 and 8, and Matthew 26 and 17 say the same thing.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry.
Hey, let me answer. Yo, our people.
I'm gonna let you go now, brother. Hold on, Malachi. I'm about to let you go ahead and go, brother. I gave you like 2-3 questions. You got other people want to ask questions. So thanks, man.
All right, no doubt.
You feel like
hey, shalom to you, brother. Blessings to you. Yeah. So look, our people. We're not saying that our people are not eating lamb. What I'm saying is the Messiah and his disciples were not eating the flesh or the lamb for Passover. That's what we're saying. Yeah, the first day of unleavened bread, many lambs were being slain. But as you keep reading, you never read about them eating lamb.
I'm sorry, bro. 14 and 12 literally said we finna go eat this. Where are we gonna eat it at? We just
I don't want to kick you off. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
All right, but look,
okay, what you can do, go ahead and leave because I got to bring people back in. You know, I don't want to move you off. Just go ahead and leave the room. I appreciate it.
Look,
thanks for coming on and asking questions.
But when you read that, you don't read him ever eating lamb. It says when the lamb, first day of unleavened bread, when the Passover must be killed. Then they go on to say, where will you have us prepare the Passover? You understand? Well, our people are not understanding is there were various sects of Israelites, and all of them did not keep Passover the same way. All right, there were those of our people who subscribed to Genesis 1:29. You feel me? And they how does somebody who subscribed to Genesis 1?
Oh man, I'm going to sleep, man. Man, I'm tired. All right, family. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'm going to sleep, man. I'm getting sleep. Shalom and peace. I'll chop it up with y'all sometime down the line. Y'all willing? Man, I'm tired. Man, y'all be safe out there.